That's right back, Charlie. Definitely.
You always use that active when defending. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Come on, Ian. Another day, another game day, better yet, another match day. People deluded, I'm back again. As usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. It's FC Porto against Arsenal Football Club in the last round of 16 in the Champions League. I don't need to tell you lot. You lot obviously locked in, so you're smart enough to comprehend football and you know what's at stake. Long story short, 180 minutes across two legs. We win, we're into the next round. And again, after a long exodus from this competition, we're finally back in it. Do I think Arsenal can win it? If you're in the knockout stages, you have a chance, but there's some heavy hitters. But we need to take care of business. Our record in Portugal and actually at this stage in the Champions League isn't the best, but it is what it is, man. Like last season, we let ourselves down against Sporting Lisbon in Portugal. Hopefully, we can go one better against Porto, man. Big up the John, and of course, you're gonna be hating and cheering on Porto. What? You can never be a Man United fan. I know you lot have won the trophy and you lot can do the history merchant thing, but did you lot go out in the group stage? You didn't get Europa League, did you? Because I'm pretty sure United not playing on Thursday. That's crazy. Spamming intros like Bruno spams crosses. You got to do what you got to do, mate. You got to do what you got to do. I mean, we could just say Arsenal, muffin purple, but appreciative nonetheless. Johnny, appreciate you. Mervyn, we're born ready. And if the players are not ready, they're going to have to be ready, really and truly. Again, we all know this current fixture schedule this Arsenal Football Club find themselves in, it is tough. We've got the Champions League, we've got the Prem, we've got some big games where that's concerned. Smash the like button if you haven't. We change our fate today. It needs to be done. It's as simple as that. You're right, man. Like, let's be honest. The football club doesn't have the strongest pedigree in Europe. We're Champions League virgins, and a lot of these players have popped their cherries this season where the Champions League is concerned. Sure, in theory, whether they start's another thing, but El Nene, Jorginho, Kai Havertz, Thomas Partey, maybe 1-2 other players that I haven't mentioned, Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko, they've played in the Champions League. The manager hasn't managed in the Champions League. The vast majority of our squad haven't played in this competition. So as Edu said, when the draw was made, let's just enjoy it. Allegedly, the team news is out. I'm just waiting on Arsenal Football Club to actually make the tweet, and I'll show you that. But, Raz is saying it's an unchanged team. To be fair with you, can't really say anything really and truly. Unchanged team. The boys have been playing well. Everybody who's starting, they deserve their place in it. I don't care who's out there, go and get the job done. It's as simple as that. Long time no see, DG. Hope all is good. We're back. Bazza, nice to have you back, and hopefully we do the thing. DG, the lineup is the same. Get it done. I don't care how you do it, who does it, just get it done. Don't care how we score, just do the job, man. In an ideal world, of course, I would like to win 2-3 nil and whatnot, and return to the Emirates with a safe cushion. But it's going to be a difficult game. You can't sleep on Porto. They're in this round as well because they earned it. They're playing in front of their own fans. And again, if we win, arguably it's business as usual. If they win, obviously the headlines make themselves. And I'd love to win the Champions League. I think with our form and what we're doing, I'm not going to say we have a chance at it, but we have a chance of seeing how far we can go. But, Arsenal fans for a while have been saying, I don't fear anyone apart from Real Madrid. Obviously on current form, assuming they go through, you wouldn't mind actually playing Barcelona or Bayern Munich, but you've got the historical Barca's, Bayern's, Madrid's. City won the treble last year and they're still up there. And any team I've missed out, man. Bets getting lined up right now. Gamble responsibly, boys and girls. Wait, you know what? If you're a rival fan, you're not going to lose out on too much if you bet against us. Under an hour till kickoff, 55 minutes until kickoff, man. DG, would you take Donny Marlon back? Because I like him, yeah, and I guess he's better than Reece Nelson and can be utilised in the squad, but I wouldn't move mountains to get him back at the Emirates, man. If I'm Porto, I'd park the bus and go on the counter. I hear that, but long gone are the days, surely, in football where, you know, I know it happens, but kind of a bit, well, it happened to us against West Ham at the Emirates Stadium. Long gone are the days where you just sit back, absorb pressure for 90 minutes, you get one opportunity, you take it, and you start laughing. I think they need to have a goal, really and truly. You look at their defense, they're actually a stubborn unit in the Portuguese division to break down, but at the same time, Porto don't score that many goals, so make of that what you will. Why not start the same team been clicking nicely over recent? In a circle, these lot are saying in the comments that it is the same lineup. So I think you can rest assured in that regards. And even if Arteta was, you know, we've all seen Thomas Partey's back in training. Apparently he hasn't travelled. But even if Thomas Partey was fit, Jesus is fit, Zinchenko is fit, Tomiyasu is fit, I'm not saying I wouldn't be tempted to start these guys. But does it really make sense? And at the same time, with those injuries, yeah, form is one thing. And you lot are right. And I agree, you know, the team is picking itself. They're doing their jobs. But at the same time, does Mikel Arteta have any alternatives realistically? You know, Fabio Vieira's apparently come back into fitness. Is he fit? Does Arteta have anything really that he can do? Big up fan reactions, football club. Appreciative to you and all the support you give my channel and on Twitter. And I look forward to seeing the reactions regardless of how the game goes. I can't lie, the comment section on the guys that make content like you, where you cut up all us, you lot do the edit thing. The comments are absolutely crazy. DG production been going up level this season. We're not done yet, King, man. You know, we're giving it as good as we can get on that journey to 70,000. 70,000? Yeah, it sounds mad even saying that. 70,000 subscribers. So once again, if you haven't smashed the like button, you know what to do, people. Can we get to 100 likes by the end of the stream? No, Jorginho is brave, but bravery is what we need. To be fair, I hear it because Jorginho's got the experience in that. But as you lot have been saying, the team is picking itself. We're kind of going along in that regard. You know, Kai Havertz has spoken about how he feels comfortable in that pocket role. It is what it is, man. You know, assuming it really is the same lineup. Saka, you've had a great season, regardless of what they said. You've been very good in Champions League. You and Martinelli know what needs to be done. Trossard, I'd say, I don't know, man. In this last period of 5 games where we've taken 15 points, obviously the pick of the bunch, well, beating Liverpool's the pick of the bunch, really. But in terms of entertainment and just not even playing to your maximum, but having nothing to really say, we battered Burnley and West Ham. And, you know, Odegaard's been very good in that as well. And there's been a lot of players we can highlight individually. But I think, obviously he's more than a purple patch player, but I think Trossard's been the one, man. And I think sometimes you need to be a bit cute and clever and start these guys and, you know, run that purple patch into the ground, really and truly. Same lineup, Trossard with a brace, easy. Thoughts on the lineup? Kind of been alluding to it, man. No issues there, man. You know, if you know, Jesus and these kind of guys were fit, you lot know me, rightly or wrongly, I'm going to start these guys. But yeah, I don't think there can be any complaints, man. What I would say is that for the boys out there, just keep doing what you've been doing in the previous game so that ultimately you play football. You know, David Raya, hopefully it's still the case, but he's looked a lot confident in this kind of uptake in form. Obviously, Kirill, it's a big game. Kirill, I'm looking at you, you know. I'm looking at you because you're ducking out of headers last season. I'm not trying to get at the guy, but in Portugal last year, that's what you did. I need to see a performance. And, you know, you've been a marginalized figure at the Emirates. You've struggled for minutes. Now you're getting a taste for it. Play to the standard where when the Zinchenko, Timber, and Tomiyasu are fit, obviously, respectfully, they all play ahead of you. But maybe Arteta can't not put you back in there. In fact, the lineup graphic has actually been done on Arsenal.com. I'll get that done on Photoshop for you lot in a bit, people. We've got a bit of time. Again, subscribe and smash the like button if you haven't already. The lineup goes David Raya, wow, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kirill, a midfield trio of Kai Havertz, Martin Odegaard, and Declan Rice. Odegaard's been amazing to watch. And obviously up front, you've got Trossard, Martinelli, and Saka. Business as usual. I mean, I did tweet that young heathen would be on the bench yesterday, people. You get me, man? Get 1, 2 news and them things there. But you've got Ramsdale, you've got 2 keepers. You've got Hine, Ramsdale, Cedric. Obviously, Aiden's on the bench. Young James Sweet is also on the bench, filling up the numbers. Fabio Vieira, El Nene, Jorginho, Reece Nelson, Ethan, Smith Rowe, and then Ketia all complete the bench. So that is the lineup. What do we make of that so far? Kirill I think you mean Kirill's performances have been improving, and you're right. But I'm not gonna lie. Take nothing away from Kirill. I think fans are overdoing it. I think he looks confident. I think he's had a hand in at least in 3 of the games recently. You know, he earned the corner against West Ham. He won the header for Trossard's goal against Liverpool. He the throw in at Burnley. He's been doing his thing. He looks comfortable. You know, we're not crying that, oh, he's not a left back and all of them things there. And people are saying, you know what? It's common sense that someone who is more of a natural defender than Zinchenko, he's come in and along with everything else, we've been shutting up shop. At the same time, though, let's be real. And you can only play what's in front of you. And again, I've said I like what Kyrill's doing, take nothing away from him. But if you look at it without emotion and the euphoria of what we've done in our last 2 games in particular, West Ham can't really score goals in the last period and they can't win games. We always knew they were going to be shot shy. The same goes for Burnley. So you was probably never going to be given a test in that. West Ham, Kudus early doors kind of shook him up. But other than that, it weren't really anything. So yeah, it's not really like he's being tested. And I don't want to see him tested. It's a bit like Raya. I rate Raya, but you haven't had that Ramsdale performance at Anfield. Take nothing away from Raya. So I think fans personally, for me, doing a bit too much where he's concerned. But yeah, man, big up Kirill. Again, sorry, I was watching a Gary Vaynerchuk video trying to improve for you lot. At the same time, you can only play what's in front of you. Do what needs to be done. It's as simple as that, man. And if I'm Kirill, as I said, you can't buy minutes. You cannot buy minutes. If Timber, Tomiyasu, and Zinchenko are fit, arguably all 3 of them are just better than him. Obviously, Zinchenko's got a lot more in the final third. You're not getting ahead of Gabriel in that centre half position. A lot was made when we signed Kirill about he's played in midfield for Spezia, and I'm not ruling that out. That's probably why Arteta said, you know what, you could probably do this inverted role. But he's not done it at Arsenal Football Club. So maybe Arteta doesn't think it's the right time or whatever. But keep doing your thing. And at the end of the day, I don't need to see Sporting shades of last season. I don't need to see Porto's lineup to know that my defenders, they're going to need to be up for it today. I would say now, throughout the course of this season, there's been several underrated players. I think it's taken a while, but Gabriel, our centre-half, is finally getting his plaudits, if I'm completely honest. I wouldn't say Odegaard was underrated, but the way he's been playing, he's kind of been like that for a second, if I'm honest with you. I now think it's shifting towards Benjamin White, which people are giving him his plaudits, but I don't think Benjamin White gets enough plaudits internally within the fan base, and he doesn't get enough hails up where the world of football is concerned. Like, I think Kyle Walker's better than him. I think he's better defensively than Trent, but all in all, what Trent does from that inverted role is different. Reece James can't stay fit, but a fit Reece James, these men are ahead of him in the England pecking order. But considering what he's been doing for the number of years now, and considering the fact that he could play centre-half, and we all know Southgate's a bit mad, I don't understand why he's not in the England squad. We should be talking about Benjamin White going to the Euros, personally. And no coincidence, Benjamin White and Saka stopped them silly Rashford stuff, and they're back to their best. And it was nice to see Benjamin White inverting as well, man. Pepe better behave today against Saka. But Maddison's lit, but there's levels, man. I do like James Maddison. I'm not going to lie. I like the fact that he's got that chip on his shoulder. I think, if it's Sunday League, they're the kind of players you beat up after the game because they're good. They're talking a lot of crap. And yeah, but come on now. Maddison will tell you himself, Odegaard at this football thing is better than you. Let's not lie, yeah. Odegaard is one of the most entertaining footballers in this league. Keyword entertaining. He defo is, for me anyways, him, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Trent when he turns it on, and there's a lot of others. Bro, you do the Rashford hairstyle and Rashford stuff starts happening. Benjamin White's been amazing and, obviously people are injured, and Benjamin White is playing and has been good. But when you know that this squad has Timber that can play left back and right back, Tomiyasu can play at both of them, Arteta, let's just say Timber was fit and he's playing amazing. And for argument's sake, Arteta wants to bring in Zinchenko and shift, obviously, Timber to the right. Is there any coincidences that some players have bucked up their idea when there's improved depth or more competition for places? And I say that, we've not really believing it because Mikel Arteta has said we've got one of the finished squads in the league, people. Big up my guy, Roberto. I hope you're in good health and I hope everybody listening is. Again, people, I'm going to keep saying it. Probably sound like a broken record. Smash the like button, subscribe and all that good stuff. Kyrgios, according to the London World, the 22-year-old has broken the record for the fastest short sprint, highest agility jump and standing spring record. Hey, big up you for becoming a member and big him up for that. But unless he's trying to represent Poland at the Olympics in the summer, I don't really care about that, if I'm honest with you, because there's been times I ain't seen that pace. Big him up though, but dead. Like, we're here to play football, innit? Like, I'm just asking you to head of the ball, be strong 1v1. Anything else you do past that, it's your business. 2 keepers on the bench. Am I missing something? No, we've seen this a couple of times, Don't know why there's 2 keepers on the bench, but I think you can actually name more people on the bench in the Champions League. I'm pretty sure you can, looking at the names. So maybe it's just squad filler settings, man. We all know Karl Hein and Ramsdale. God forbid something happens to Raya. The most action they're getting, is the warm-up. Like, they've probably got their phones out. Being a sub keeper must be dead at times. I always think about that because if you're an outfield player, I don't know why we're going with this, but if you're an outfield player, well, to be fair, if you're the young ones on the bench, like the younger ones, you probably don't expect to come on. But there's always a bit of hope, like you could come on. If you're a keeper, you're not coming on really and truly, unless Arteta really wants to live up to what he was saying earlier in the season about our sub keepers if I have to. We all knew it was lit. Free Ramsdale. Saka gets his hat trick. Our bench is weak. We're going to need to bring players in. Smith Rowe injured. Nah, he's there. I'm just saying he's a beast. Just got to let him develop. I like Kirill. I've been saying it, and everyone's on to me saying you never rated Kirill. I've always said I like Kirill, but I think the one thing you was missing is the confidence. I definitely think you're wet around the ears. You're rough around certain edges. There's certain things that even when it's been one-sided traffic, I think there's things you can improve. By the end of the day, he's a 23-year-old defender, isn't it? I'm not expecting the world. But I think a bit like with Lokonga, I think Kirill, for me, just as an ignorant fan, going to the games occasionally and watching it with you lot, it looked like the confidence was missing. He might be the most confident man in the world. If I watched Arsenal train and I was part of the coaching staff, I might have a completely different opinion. But to me, he looked very uneasy. I kind of clocked it from the Community Shield celebrations. You kind of had to be G'd up. And, everyone's got different personalities. But whether you are coming from humble beginnings, the academy bought for 105 million, at the end of the day, you're here for a reason. And as much as we're a club and no one's ego comes before the collective and we need a squad and things, at the end of the day, if I'm one of these players that are starting and the ones that are injured, I don't care about nothing else other than being in Bukayo Saka's, Declan Rice's, Saliba and Gabriel's spot and Odegaard's. Them men are playing regardless. Like, obviously, rotation applies to every player, but it doesn't matter what Mikel Arteta is doing in terms of the system and things. There's some players that play so well for this football club. You're playing all the time, and that goes for everywhere. I know even City are a bit mad and there's injuries, but typically, Kevin De Bruyne was always going to play. Gundogan was always going to play. Stones was always going to play. And then you've got players like Foden and Bernardo Silva take nothing away from them. They're great players. Even Jesus and Zinchenko, when they were there, it's like a bit like what we said with Trossard. You're having a really good purple patch. Pep can't drop you. Highest agility, seeing that guy get spun so many times. But I'm not even trying to diss Kirill, but highest agility didn't save you against PSV. Did it save you? Did it save you against PSV? When you're saying you got this highest jump and you're not jumping from corners in Portugal, it's dead, bro. But big him up. I'm not hating on him. I can only call it as I see it. Don't know. Kirill left back is the best long term. He looks uncomfortable defending from wide areas. It's true, and it's something he's going to have to improve at, really. And I'm not expecting him to be completely fingied in that regards, whatever the word would be. But regardless of in my opinion, if he plays left centre back or he plays as a left back, you're still going to have to improve in wide areas. The way Arsenal Football Club play, look at the positions beyond the obvious of what Gabriel, the defender's job is. He pulls out into the left back position. You're going to have to be able to deal with that, really. Zinchenko gambles in midfield, and beyond the obvious of what Mikel Arteta demands, clearly he allows Zinchenko to do that or someone else because, it's give or take. If you're inviting someone like Zinchenko and the inverted man to be in that space, then that what he can give you can help you score goals, but that could be a potential weak spot to take advantage of. But one thing that probably gives Arteta some confidence is Gabriel is very strong 1v1 and very athletic. So he might be able, if the team switched on, he might be able to get us out of there. No Smith Rowe on the bench. His name's there. Unless something has changed. Man said Arsenal hate watch. I hear it. Hey, Top Blue, be easy, man. We will be doing a watch along for the Cup final on Sunday. Be easy. Kirill is better than Colwell. You heard it from me first. Hope so. He plays for Arsenal, isn't it? The quick throw in for Kai Havertz's goal showing he's getting more confident. I hear that. But yeah, man, bench is bare weak. It's only Jorginho probably changed the game. I mean, forcing it, but yeah, really. Yeah, really. You hope it doesn't kind of get into that territory with the greatest of respect to our players, man. Like, you're betting on the experience of Jorginho, dependent on the game conditions. Fabio Vieira, he might be the first one I draw for because football's weird like that. You've been injured. You're playing your former club. You're back in your homeland. Maybe you've got that extra kind of energy to you. You might be able to do something. There was a point early in the season, probably around August, Fabio Vieira was quote unquote kind of the man off the bench. And then he lost that momentum, as Arteta said in his press conference, because you keep getting injured. Nelson's been a bit of a hero at times off the bench. I'm always going to bet on Smith Rowe. Eddie is what it is. You don't know. It might be the Eddie Nketiah that gets the hat trick. Sometimes Eddie's very high risk, high reward. Sometimes he impacts the game really well off the bench. Sometimes you would have thought he's played at 5-a-side or 11-a-side, better yet before. But DG was mad for Tavares. Kirio is a straight centre back. Deluded. I don't know why, but you come across as I don't know who that is, man. I don't know who that is. Why don't you do food reviews as well? I don't think anyone wants to hear me, but I'm all on that. If we can get to the bag with that, why not? Old man Pepe still playing. I completely forgot about that. If they've got him, then we know it's a day of dark arts. And what I would say, every tackle he does to my Arsenal players, ask the ref how many. He is there. Make him look like the 70-year-old he is. But they've got a good team, man. They've got Pepe. They've got Ilva Nielsen, who we've been linked with. That Galando guy's been decent in front of goal as well, people. Again, quick statistics thing, people. Again, Odegaard, when he signed for Arsenal, said we want to get back to European football and then hopefully with time win trophies and win the Champions League and win the league within a couple of years. So let's start today, really and truly. You know, Rio Ferdinand has said he thinks we can go a long way in the tournament, probably because the Arsenal fans underplaying pressured him. Jesus has scored or assisted in every Gabriel Martinelli has scored or assisted in every Champions League game this season. We're going to need this. You know, we've conceded 4 and scored 16 goals up until this point. Boy, and you look at our last 7 trips to in the Champions League, last 16. In 2010-11, we lost 4-3 to Barcelona on aggregate. The following year, we also lost by the same scoreline to Milan. Then we lost on away goals in 2012-13 to Bayern Munich. Then the next year, we lost to Bayern Munich 3-1 on aggregate. Then we lost on away goals to Monaco. I think we still don't think we've forgiven Giroud for that. Obviously, we lost in 15-16 to Barcelona. Then obviously, I'm not even going to say the scoreline, but you can see it there in it. Memories, negative memories. Sometimes I sit there and I think about Arsenal Football Club. I'm like, we really, in Wenger's 1000th game, got smacked up. We really got robbed in 06 in the final. Koscielny really let Obafemi Martins headlock him in the League Cup final. We really lost 10-2 across 2 legs against Bayern Munich. And of all of them, the one that stays with me is when Man United beat us 8-2, purely because we all have Man United supporting friends. They talk a lot of nonsense, but my friends, when that happened, they didn't have energy. Like, they actually felt sorry. And the fact that they were pitying me jarred me. And let's not get started on the 11 that was out there. Anyways, the moral of this is, let's put these negative memories to bed. Boy. I want revenge on Bayern Munich because you lot are looking like food right now. No other player has been involved in more Champions League goals this season than Bukayo Saka. The Arsenal attacker is averaging a goal involvement every 48 minutes of the competition so far. Not bad for a left back. Top blue. You lot tried to compare him to Hudson-Odoi. Allow it, man. Most goals and assists in the Champions League this season. Galano, who's playing for Porto, who we're going to be playing today, has 7. The same as Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Harry Kane, and saving the best till last, Bukayo Saka. You'd imagine Arteta and the boys know this, people. Saka has registered more assists than any other player in the Champions League this season with 4. We're pushing the star boy propaganda, you know the vibes. And again, in case it was painful once, you can see it here, people. You know, we've only gone through once since 09, 010. And you can see the pain. You can see the pain. You can see the pain. And you can see the jubilation there. But yeah, man. Apparently, only Real Sociedad are conceding fewer goals per game than Arsenal in the Champions League this season. A bit of stats without context, but nonetheless, man, we need to stand up to be counted today. It's as simple as that, man. We need to do a madness. We really do. Don't know how we do it. Don't care how we do it. Just win. Champions League trauma. I hope we draw Bayern Munich and then bury Barcelona in the final. Finish a few stories. The only thing that would make that better is if we beat Barcelona in the final with a dodgy VAR decision. Our 11-12 squad without Van Persie looked relegation level. Porto has not scored a lot this year, but they have defended well. So I'm going to assume they're going to be playing the obvious low block counter-attack West Ham played. To be fair, I can't remember their gaffer's name, but he's someone that's held in high regards and earmarked to one day join the Premier League team. What a time to be alive. We've got a 2-0 easy Arsenal win. I'm going to go 2-1. We'll control the game. You know what? 3-1 Arsenal. 3-1 Arsenal. Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard with the goals. Fabio Vieira, I don't know how you do it. Off the bench, assisting something. I am telling you, Havertz is world class. Cheers, my brother. I agree, man. You're right, man. Arteta, the curse breaker. I hope so, because I cut Arteta personally. I cut Mikel Arteta a lot of excuses. Some without context, some with content. And I think, you know, the good of Arteta outweighs the bad. But I do think him and the boys, especially in the Europa League, since Arteta's been here, like we've been crap in the Europa League. We embarrassed ourselves across 2 legs against Sporting. Obviously, you know, Villarreal, he played Emil Smith Rowe false 9. It made no sense. So he needs to pattern up. People, deluded, shout out, Dane. We shouldn't take this game lightly. Champions League is another level. Teams will press you out of their country. Exactly. And you're right. And think about it. Put yourself in Porto's shoes. Yeah. You could get shook. You could get scared. Arsenal, one of the best performing teams in Europe at the moment, blah, blah. People think this is going to be a walkover. They're coming into your backyard. They're coming into your house and they're trying to take your juice and put their mouth on it. You don't want to get embarrassed in your own backyard. So they're going to make it difficult. And I always say it, like, when we play teams better than us, you want to see your true level. If you're a fullback in today's day and age, if you can keep Bukayo Saka quiet, you must have done a decent game. So rise to the occasion. And their fans are going to live and breathe every kick. You know, our Arsenal fans in the stadium are going to be making enough noise, but realistically, they're going to be dwarfed by, you know, the home support. Hope we do a thing. Big up Sasha, because you're always here. Strong lineup. Was expecting a more rotated one, but good to see we're taking it as serious as the league. I don't know where you would have thought we would have rotated, because it's not like we've got many options and we can't afford to. Maybe if Jesus, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, Partey, if these lot were fit, I don't think all of them would come in, but maybe there could have been 1-2 changes. So that's where I feel it's a bit of both for Arteta in that. Again, our form's been amazing. We've been doing our job. It's been business as usual. But it's not like Mikel Arteta could change things if he really wanted to. Like on the bench now, what he could bring in Jorginho for Kai Havertz if he wanted to. Is that, as much as I like Jorginho, is that really anything? We know he's never. Nelson ain't starting ahead of, you know, the guys out wide. Smith Rowe ain't getting a start in this. The stakes are too high for Smith Rowe to be starting. Maybe the Smith Rowe a few years ago. You know, you could force it and say Ramsdale, but we all know why that's a myth. Big up yourself, Oliver. You know, Benjamin White not Megan Pepe today. I called it first. I hope to see all of that. The bench isn't weak. Partey, Smith Rowe, Fabio, and Nelson personally always plays well when he comes on. To be fair, half the names you said are not there, man. They're not there. So we can only talk about the players that are here. Pepe is 40 years old. We need to retire this uncle today. He's a mentality monster and he's a mad bastard, isn't it? So he's not gonna go out. He's not gonna go outside, man. We'll be watching around my mates, but we'll drop the comments along the way. Appreciate that, inner circle. Safe travels to your mates' house. On my life, if Kirill keeps these performances up next year, he could be starting 11 quality. Fair enough. You'd think we would just take an extra outfield player, surely, if we have any. I wonder if there's any boys like from the academy who travel to Portugal, but they're not on the bench. So, like, really, it's just work experience. We'll have to see. Arteta seems to have stumbled on his best 11. Do you think we can recall Lokonga to replace Partey? It would have to be something for next season to consider. Appreciative to you lot for getting us to 114 likes. Can we get to 200 before the end of the stream? As I was saying, it would have to be something to discuss next season. And that's where I'm in two minds, man, because I like Lokonga. But as we said with Kirill, I think even more than Kirill, he suffered with a confidence issue. If, you know, it all depends what we can do in the market and what Jorginho, Partey, and El Nene's futures are saying. In theory, Lokonga could bag some sort of space there, really, because I personally would like 2 central midfielders. I think Arteta sees it as I just need one. But if I go off my logic, I think we need 2. Maybe we save some money by not bringing in a centre mid to spend money elsewhere, or bringing in one, and Lokonga could bag a spot. But at the same time, us Arsenal fans, we always kind of do this. Someone goes on loan, they look lit, we think, yeah, whatever. Have we, being devil's advocate, have we ever been in a better position if people are interested in Lokonga? Assuming Luton, we hope they stay in the league because Lokonga's there. When have we been in a better position, to recoup the money we spent on Lokonga? Because what you showed in the Arsenal shirt, no one's going to give us that. What you showed in the Crystal Palace shirt, no one's going to give us that. You know, arguably for the Luton players, it has a case of being Luton's best performer against Man United recently. You know, respectfully to Man United fans out there, that's not based on how they've been this season. That's not necessarily something to applaud, but he stood up tall. And you could say, with the greatest of respect to Luton, they've got a lot of littered talent around. You know, they've got a good manager, but you would expect Ross Barkley and Lokonga. You know, someone like Barkley that's been at all those clubs, played for England. Lokonga's played for Belgium, come through Anderlecht system. He's a player on loan from Arsenal. You should be able to stand out for your technical level and all of that in and around what that is. We need footballers, not athletes. Definitely. Arteta is attitude monster. Our fan base is too reactionary, man. Kirill has played all right for a few games. that we've dominated. Now he's first team quality. To be fair, I want him to be first team quality. If you're not going to be someone that can dislodge Gabriel or whoever we play at left back, just make sure you're a reliable backup. Because then obviously, you know, for next season and beyond, we need to obviously get more depth. You would love to, well, I would love to be in a scenario where we could cope with injuries, but also at times, you know, it's only a few months ago, Benjamin White ran into the ground, couldn't really rest Saliba. Not too many occasions. Gabriel isn't going to be in that team. So if you show that obviously you're more competent, Arteta is going to have less reluctance to put you lot in and rotate, and the rest of it, he needs to be sold. To be fair, I'd persist with Kirill, but if we need to sell to recoup in terms of potential outgoing players, I don't think everyone's going to go. And I wonder what we're going to do with the homegrown players because we need to register them. But, you know, Kirill's finding his feet now, someone that was linked with a move away in January. And regardless, I wouldn't say he's pulled up any trees at this football club. Being linked and actually bids are different things, but he's still linked with Napoli, still linked with AC Milan, he's still linked with these football clubs. So in the summer, if they're giving us back what we spent and a bit more, could you do that? Ramsdale's probably going to leave. Smith Rowe, Nelson, and Ketia. Obviously, you know, speculation is going to persist over Jorginho and Partey and El Nene and probably more players than I can even remember. So we're going to have to see, man. It should be an interesting summer. Remember to hit the likes, people, or I'm bringing back Nuno to be our first choice left back, and we'll sell Saka and Martinelli. Big up Ben on the emotional guilt, man. Lokonga is playing well. It's probably the right time to sell him. Knowing us, though, we'll keep him and do some nonsense. I hear that, man. Lokonga is not it selling. Lokonga is making the right noises. Pause. But the very fact that we're talking, you're doing all right, man. And it's nice to see a loan work out. Just saw your new intro on YouTube video from earlier. It's tough. I appreciate that, my guy. That's true, but we are starting to look like a well-oiled engine right now. We just have to stay in the zone because of the away fans are going to be nuts. I mean, Sunday League is not like professional football. And obviously, intimidating grounds are intimidating grounds. It does play a part. But it's almost like being a boxer, really. You know, yeah, you might... It's like me being a boxer and going and fighting someone in America who is American in their hometown. Of course, you know, the fans are probably going to be hating me and they're onto him. It's a hostile atmosphere. But once you're in that ring... It's not, I'm sure when these boxers are fighting, you're not taking in what the crowd's saying. Once you're playing a game of football, it is what it is. You know, I used to play for and against Broadwater Farm, and that was a very techie situation to be in, really. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yeah, but Man United were vultures yesterday. I hear that. Havertz needs to rattle Uncle Pepe today. Has a yellow card away from sitting out the Emirates. So like I said earlier, every tackle, every touch, everything Pepe does, asks the referee a question. What's going on, ref? How many? Because if we can leave this place with a decent scoreline and a decent cushion, and they've got no Pepe at the Emirates, who is a big leader, is what it is. Rise up your Champions League, man them in the chat. I support at times Real Madrid. I won it a couple of years ago. Aiden is a defender. And apparently he's actually a North Londoner, so I hope he makes it at Arsenal, man. You know, who actually came up? I want to see an academy player, you know, come through our academy and be from Edmonton or Tottenham or wherever. Like, as much as I love Haylen, and to be fair, Haylen's all a lie because it's in East London. I mean, we say we're a North London club. We came from South, so we've been moving all about and shaking it all about. But yeah, in fact, I think Saka's from Edmonton. We claim him. He's lit. So, yeah, man, hopefully it's a decent game of football. It's the winger Pepe, a yellow for missing out, not my uncle, my bad. Too good to be true, eh? Klopp put in an extra 10 mil on Sambi. You love to see it. Jurgen Klopp, if you just want to manage Arsenal, let us know, innit? Let us know. I don't know. Bayern Munich said Tommy Tuchel's leaving. Arteta, they might be on him. If Arteta, for argument's sake, said I want to go over there, Klopp, just tell us, man, because you're always twerking for our players. You love Saka, you love Martinelli, you love all of these guys, man, and you're helping us with Lokonga. I don't know why he said that. I did cover that in a video earlier, but yeah, I wish Pepe worked out for us. I liked him. I'm waiting on Pepe to give an interview, man, because obviously, as we all know, there's three sides to every story. There's what Arteta or Emre have to say. There's Pepe's side, and then, you know, we take all those facts and we have the truth in front of us. And I'm not gonna lie, that's been one of my proudest moments on YouTube, because I said this Pepe thing is bookie. Like, when we signed him, he had 2 great years. The minute he signed, his dad said he needs to focus on that. I don't know, did Pepe, obviously he seems like a jovial character. You know, you're earning a lot of money, you're playing in London, you're playing for Arsenal, you're a record signing at that point. Again, London atmosphere for a relatively young man with a lot of money, you know, and a lot of free time. Is it the lifestyle? I don't know what happened to Pepe. I do think he's a hard worker, but did he ever push himself? And we had some great moments, man. I swear there was a game he scored 2 free kicks, and it's sad, man. I think there's been times with under Mikel Arteta in that, you know, when Tierney was in, when Smith Rowe was in, when Ramsdale was playing, when Ainsley Maitland-Niles was playing fullback, when Pepe was in, you know, it looked like there was light at the end of the tunnel, and then Arteta's just not snaked it, but he's done that. But it is what it is. Everything happens for a reason. Xabi Alonso, not going to lie, love him at Arsenal. I hear that. And that's the thing. Pepe was too hot and cold. I think when you look at why Pepe wasn't playing, especially if we just look at Saka, I don't think it was a case of Pepe at his best, because when Pepe's at his best, at the time, there's few players in that team that have the technical level and the match-winning stardust about them and all of that. I think it's Arteta's reluctance at your worst. You know, at Saka's worst, he's still going to be very productive. Pepe weren't really on that. And I'm not going to sit here and say I'm watching Turkish league, but nobody's had anything to really say about Pepe there. And big up Pepe for winning, you know, AFCON in his home nation with Ivory Coast, which is a massive thing for him. He didn't start that game. So, yeah, really. And at the time, I used to say it, you know, for as much as I like Pepe, you know, you looked at Saka, who wasn't doing what he's doing now. You look at Saka, he was still good. But you look at Saka, you look at Pepe. If you knew nothing about football and you look at both of them and you say one's come from the academy and one was bought for a club record transfer fee, I'm going to think Saka was bought for that. So, yeah, man, is what it is. H is a young defender, left-footed, can play left-back as well as centre-half and even in midfield. James Sweet, I've seen him play full-back. You know, I'm so sure when he was a first-year scholar, he's a centre-mid. I don't think Sweet's going to make the grade here, but what do I know? Pepe was really someone who, if you're down, he would be useful, but he's not someone who you can rely on. Well, I would say, though, with Pepe, away from, you know, the speculation about all that Arteta stuff and whatnot, based on the wingers we've got in the squad, you know, big up Saka and Martinelli, they're the first choice. Trossard's lit, so I'm excluding Trossard. But then you've got Fabio Vieira, who's on occasion started on the right-hand side. Pardon me, Reece Nelson. I'm looking at it rather simple. But even if Pepe was, and obviously you can't forget the contract stuff with Pepe, but even if Pepe was in the squad right now, is he a worse option than what we have available at this moment? And if he was on that bench, remove whatever name you want, would he not be, in theory, the most attractive option off that bench? Or one of them, or at least second? I don't know. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Definitely means Walter is leaving. To be fair, if I'm young Walters, anything can happen, but you need to be selfish about your career. You ain't made your debut. You know, 2 not really dead rubber games, but Cedric started in the last game of the group stages. Obviously, Cedric's come on when you're winning 6-0. You haven't made your chance. You haven't got your opportunity. You, in my opinion, had he have signed a new deal in the summer, I would have said he would have went out on loan, or at least in January. I think that was the avenue for young Waters to go on loan. So I will never say a year's been wasted because you're training and you've been part of the first team in some capacity, but it's been a year wasted. Obviously, you've got former Manchester City Premier League winner Zinchenko ahead of you, 20-odd million Kirill, who's gonna probably play centre half ahead of you. And I only say that because Waters can play centre half, left back, and right back. I think his future in the short term is as a fullback. But you've got Kirill ahead of you, Zinchenko ahead of you, you know, multi-million-pound Timber ahead of you, Tomiyasu ahead of you, Benjamin White ahead of you, centre half. You're not in the pecking order. It probably doesn't make sense, really. It probably makes sense to go elsewhere. I'm sure he's dying to make it at Arsenal Football Club. But yeah, and I wouldn't be in a rush if I was him to sign a new deal at Arsenal Football Club, as much as I'm sure he wants to. I mean, Man United getting owners that actually want to take the club seriously, Antonio, obviously it's going to scare everyone. Emre didn't want Pepe, neither did Arteta. It's just how it goes. Exactly. And I think, you know, just look at how obviously Pepe and Willian didn't work out. Big up Pepe because you stood up 2 against Chelsea in the FA Cup. But for Arteta, Pepe's not your player. It's risk-free. If you play like he did when we won the FA Cup, if you play him and it looks like you found some sort of thing, you look like a genius, which you did. You found light at the end of the tunnel. If you don't play him, you can say, boy, I wasn't here when they signed him. I don't know what's going on. I'm just kind of here. When you have signed Willian, you have to play him. A bit like, it's very different, but you with Kai Havertz, that's your job not job on the line, but that's like your rep on the line. So it was always going to be a thing. And, you know, you are right. Emre wanted Zaha. You got Pepe, it didn't bang. Maybe you could say regardless, though, for, you know, Emre when he was here, that regardless of you not getting Zaha, could you have got more of a tune out of Pepe? I don't know. Shout out Reese. Make sure you lot are following him on YouTube. Looking forward to this. The main objective for Arsenal tonight is a 1-0 win. I'm going to shamelessly claim Burnley are better than Porto if Arsenal are more than 2 up at halftime. I hear it, man. William was our worst side, bro. William was awful, man. William was awful. Like William was horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible, man. Big up DG. I hope you're well. Nerves starting to kick in. Come on, boys. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm cool, man. Maybe it's because I'm a bit naive because I'm not watching Porto on a regular basis, but I'm cool. But yeah, if honestly, if I'm young Renell Waters, if I'm Koza Dewberry, I'm not trying to do scaremongering, and I would love them to sign. You staying could be the best choice. Leaving could be the worst choice. But you've got one career to live. Yeah. In theory, you know, disregarding Waters, what I've said about Waters, because one thing I would say about a manager, I think it's easier to play young attackers than young defenders, because again, like what's the worst that can happen if you play a young striker or a winger? Yeah, they can give the ball away, the team goes down the other end and score, but you play a young striker, you might miss a 1v1. It's not necessarily the end of the world. You play a young defender, they play an under-hit pass or dwell too long, that could cost you points, and you kind of pay for that. Wenger said that before. So I don't agree with it, but I can kind of understand that. When you've got these young attackers and stuff, I don't really get it. And, you know, if I'm Koza Dewberry, I'm sitting there, I'm like, I've traveled with the first team, I'm training with the first team. You know, I've 1-2 friendlies I've played. There's a lot of interest in me for a fact. Anderlecht, Dortmund, Ajax, you know, I'm telling you for a fact as well, there was opportunities potentially for him to go on loan in January in the Championship. There was a lot of managers ringing his phone. But the club are not going to let you go on loan if your contract's running out. So if I'm him, the club probably are going to bring in a winger. And if they bring in a striker and say, forget a winger, Jesus can play out there. Trossard can play out there. I'm forcing it, but Fabio Vieira has played out there before you. You know, you've obviously got Saka, so you can forget about that. Nelson could very well leave, and Smith Rowe hasn't played out there, but you've got them. It makes sense to cut, if I'm honest with you. Leaving could be the wrong choice, but if you go somewhere that's got, you know, not trying to do what Arsenal's basically take a step forward to take a step back to take a step forward. If you go to a team that ain't got the resources we have, the depth that we have, you're ultimately more likely to play games and get to where you need to get. And I understand the reluctance, man, because these young boys are probably still Arsenal fans more than anything. Some of them have been here since 7 years of age and all of that jazz. What we've done, you know, with this, whatever you have to say about them, but the Sakas, the Nelsons, the Ethans, the Smith Rowes, the Nketiahs, and the young ones on the bench, there is some sort of pathway there. So I understand the reluctance, but it's looking in that. And again, the better Arsenal Football Club get, in theory, the less widespread opportunities that is going to happen. You know, Saka's quality was always going to shine regardless. But generally, I do believe one thing that helps Saka, Smith Rowe, and even Martinelli to a degree is for years we was terrible. The young players got us out of it. They had a platform to play. At some point, we said, you know what, 10 games, you lot do your thing. Any players coming through now, it's a lot more difficult. More money's been spent. There's better players there. The margins for error and winning and losing is more impactful. When are these things going to come? We're out the FA Cup. We're out the League Cup. Big Champions League games. Every point matters in the Premier League. It's a myth. You never know, but it's a myth. Luton are winning 1-0. Who's Luton playing, though? Oh, it's got to be Liverpool, isn't it? I want a clean sheet as well, man, but I just want to get 3 points. We're used to going against Barca and Bayern. Are these players, though? I was more nervous for the West Ham game than this one. I hear that. William was class 1 naivety from Edu, rookie mistakes. Arteta and Edu have to take the blame for that because you both sanctioned it. You know, what's been made clear is Arteta isn't getting the Unai thing, the Unai Emery thing. Like, I want Zaha, you're coming with Pepe and deal with that. So Edu messed up putting him on big wages. Arteta messed up for even signing off on this and believing he could help us. The only winners was William's bank balance and obviously his agent. And big up William for, you know, I saw his interview the other day. He said, I wanted to rip up my deal. He's a better man than me because you see me, boy, I'm cooling. I'm on this Cedric thing. Big up Luton, man. I'm not getting excited. Shout out American Gooner, a.k.a. Gunner. Liverpool will still win. Once Klopp does his 5 attacking subs, Liverpool will win. It happens, man. Big up DJ. It's been a while. Honestly, I haven't watched any Porto games and it's at their place. Let's just get the win. Criminal Blues, as you said it there. Let's just get the win. Big up DG. Predicting a 3-1 Arsenal win, 2 goals before half time. Would love that. Would love that. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Sometimes it's better to be a big fish in a small pond. Amen. It defo is, really. That's why I rate someone like Jude Bellingham. Obviously, generational talent, etc. But logically, greatest of respect to Birmingham. What? I can't even... Like, Jude Bellingham, it feels like you've been around for 20 years. But what? You're probably 18, 19, 20, them kind of ages. In fact, let's look. How older is actually Jude Bellingham before I continue? 20 years of age. He did it right. You can imagine he's 20 years of age. He was playing at 16. You could probably imagine from the ages of 13, 14, the bigger clubs, the Arsenals, the Cities, the Chelseas, everyone, because he's playing against them at academy level. United probably trying to prize him away. And his ability would have seen him shine everywhere, really and truly. But had he have went to Arsenal, went to City, for argument's sake, would your development have been disaccelerated? You stayed. You know you're going to play games at Birmingham. Ultimately, for young players, minutes are currency. That's how you get the experience. You know, probably from that point of view, playing at Birmingham, again, everybody's onto you. You went Dortmund, who is a massive step, but we know their remit and what they do as a football club. And I thought you would make another move before a club like Real Madrid, but you've gone Real Madrid, and because you've done this thing the right way, you fit it in really well. It looks to me, anyways. Liverpool have no attackers on the bench, and they're dealing with crazy injuries as well, man. Real Madrid are going to be a cheat code. They've even been linked with Florian Wirtz today as well. Shout out Riley in the cup. Lokonga losing a shoulder clash against Gakpo easily. That's why I don't want him back at Arsenal. He's not strong enough. I hear that, man. But if we're judging players on every shoulder barge they don't win, that's crazy. Top 5 Champions League goals. That's a tricky one off the top of my head. Zidane's volley. Anything Ian Robbins done. I'm not going to lie. A lot of the goals I've seen Messi score, let alone the Messi goals against Arsenal. Iniesta at Stamford Bridge. Oh, my guy. Ronaldinho at Stamford Bridge. I'm not going to lie. Cristiano Ronaldo in what felt like 35, 40 yards against Arsenal at the Emirates with Almunia in goal. And I'm sure in that same game, Man United did one sick counter-attack. But to be fair, I'm sure they bopped us in that game. They scored a couple. So, yeah. Real Madrid's a cheat code, man. Like, they're getting Endrick. They've got Vinicius. Rodrigo's there. Probably going to get Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, man. Bale against Liverpool. And we at the Bernabeu 06, 100%. 100%. Trying to think of more. Oh, you know what? Messi's header in 2009 Champions League final against Man United. Messi's goal around them kind of years as well. There was an El Clasico game in the Champions League, and it was just before halftime. And I don't know why I remember this, because I had football training the same day, and they had like a pavilion, went inside and literally just watched Messi do it. It looked like it just didn't look like, that's the first time. I knew Messi was magical, but that's the first time I clocked he's an alien, because it just that the game is going to be half time. There's no space, and he's just danced past so many players, and it's like he's fell over and the ball's just gently caressed into the far post. That goal, all the goals that were scored against Man United at Wembley. Pedro? Was it Pedro? Was there a player for Barca called Pedro? Football moves fast, man. Was it Pedro? Why do I feel like it's a weird name? I'm sure Pedro. His goals, Ronaldo bicycle, anything Ronaldo and Messi have done of note, really. I'm good, Oliver, man. I hope you're doing well and safe. You mentioning Almunia just brought some horrid memories. Arsenal have loved crap keepers. Big up Raya and Ramsdale. To be fair, we've had some crap keepers. Some of you Arsenal fans are shameless. You used to pretend that Ospina was good. Peter Cech, I felt, was a lot better than people give him credit, but he was booky. The Jens Lehmann at the Emirates Stadium was horrible. You know, let's be completely honest. Runnison, less said the better. We don't need to pretend Matt Turner was good anymore. Not that he had much. You know what? Matt Ryan actually was probably one of our better keepers. Not that his sample size is necessarily the biggest pause. Yeah, we just had some shit keepers, man. We've had some terrible guys, man. My stream is already freezing and the game ain't even kicked off. Fortunately for me, I'm going to turn on my TV in a sec. So, yeah, there's been bare games, man. Messi just does the hard thing simple. That's why I think Messi's better than Ronaldo. Shout out to Cristiano Ronaldo, but there's just nothing, you know, not that you can describe Cristiano Ronaldo. He's an animal as well, but Messi is just what football's about to me. Breathtaking moments, like stuff that doesn't make sense. Bellingham's success is good advice and great timing. When it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Amen. And then you look at his dad and his mum, the way they govern their careers, his career, it's great. Not just him. I don't think his brother will ever be as good as him. But at the end of the day, sorry, people, I need to get this stuff on Photoshop done. At the end of the day, you know, them parents have two players. One's 20, one's probably about 18, playing proper football. How many 18, 19-year-olds are starting relatively week in, week out in any professional league? I don't know many people. So sometimes you just need to have the right advice sometimes, really. And take a step back to make a step forward. Let's start with Arsenal's 11 once again. Smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't. We've got 10 minutes until kickoff, people. David Raya is obviously in goal. It's an unchanged lineup. I wish I didn't delete it because that would have saved my time. You've got Mr. Benjamin White. Let's hope you continue with what you're doing. William Saliba, we're going to need you. And obviously Gabriel, top form today because Porto don't score many goals, but you know, this Ivan Nilsson guy and Galando, I think they can cause us some problems, if I'm completely honest with you, if we allow them to. And to be fair, you'd imagine the players know what they need to do, man. They've done all of that tactical analysis. Now it's just about implementing what we've been doing in recent games, man. And winning breeds confidence. Whatever we're doing, we've got 15 points from 15. We've won the last 5 games or something like that in the Premier League. We beat Porto and we deal with Newcastle. Things are looking rosier, essentially. Kirill, keep doing your thing. I'm not going to lie, though, with Newcastle in mind at the end of the week and obviously the return leg against Porto coming up as well, as much as I like the 11 that's gone out there and they're doing their jobs, and I agree with what a lot of you were saying earlier and that the team picks itself and all of that, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, Thomas Partey, and I don't really believe that one. Gabriel Jesus, we need you lot. We need you lot. Arteta said this is the most important period in the season. We have one of the finished squads, so let's get some players back. But who knows, man? Timber as well, who's actually been registered for this competition. I just think that was more of a precaution and probably to keep his hopes up as well, because if you're registered, you have some sort of hope. And in his situation, you need hope. But at the same time, he might be fit. But personally, I'm not a physio, but I just written off Timber. I don't expect to see him this season. We go again next season, man. And it's sad, man, because I think he could have been one of the Premier League signings of the season, man. And I still kind of have him up there where Arsenal's concerned, and I still believe in his ability. Let's just hope he can come back from this massive injury the same. Sad, man. It really is sad. But yeah, you've got Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Kirill, Rice, Havertz, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Mr. Trossard. Keep going, Trossard, man. I don't think he had I think he was quality against Burnley, but I think you should have had a hat-trick. Keep going, Mr. Trossard. For the home side, you've got Costa, who's been speaking not bad about Arsenal, but he's almost alluding to, I don't really buy the hype, so let's get on to him. Who's JM? João Mario. Let's get your name in there. See, they have got some experience. Martinelli, get at him. It's a good player, I'm sure, but get at him. Oh, copy and pasting things into the wrong place there. Going to be in trouble there, aren't we? So you've got Mr. João Mario. Keep your thoughts, predictions, all of that good stuff flowing, folks. You've got Pepe. Let's get Pepe's name in there. What number are you, Pepe? 3. That's easy. Don't know why I'm acting like I've never done this before. I feel nervous. It feels like you're waiting for me to return people. But yeah, Pepe's in there. Or Talvio's in there. Please just don't lose today, man. Please, man. Us Arsenal fans have been in dream world. We've been scoring goals. We've been getting at Gary Neville. We've been letting Rio Ferdinand know exactly what we think of him. It's always nice when Arsenal are in a decent run of form, because I know we almost like, us Arsenal fans are almost like the boys and girls who cry wolves. But what nobody can deny is the me. And I don't expect them to be like this. I don't expect it to ever, them to ever like us, and nor do I really care. But the media control the narrative, whether it's on TV or whatever. I don't think Arsenal are judged fairly in comparison to others, but we're supposed to be hated. Certain North London clubs won the league in September, bringing their kids in the ground and that, and nobody is saying anything. Talking about managers like they're better than my manager already. That is crazy. But those who know don't speak. Or whatever Glazides once upon a time said, that's probably the best, waviest thing I've ever heard him say where Arsenal Football Club was concerned. You got my man in there. Have I got your name right? It's going to have to be. Pepe, you. Let's get you in there. One more name, folks, and then we're done with that. Just need to turn on my TV, and then we're lit where this game is concerned. We've got 6 minutes, people, until kickoff again. How is everybody feeling? So, yeah, let's get that done. Slap that in there. Call it that. Bish, bash, bosh. Slap that there. Bang. And you can see the lineups to the left and right of myself. People are back, man. Shout out Queen of the South. Are we smoking the Liverpool incoming pack or what? Listen, let's just do our job and hope they do their thing. Trust the process. Keep the faith. Come on, you Gunners. We got this, DG. Don't worry, bro. Just believe. I believe in what I see, man. I think with the form we've been in, lovely. Can't really complain. But we need to go out there and do the job, man. I hope we've got that, man. Lovely to see you all in confident form, man. West Ham should really go for Sambi instead of injury-prone Keith Phillips. I shouldn't laugh at that, man. Timber will allegedly be back in training at the end of this month, which is music to my ears because for more than anything, his mental health, bro. You've just made a mad move to Arsenal. We're doing all right. You're back in training. Obviously, logically speaking, when you get into London, Coley, you're probably going down one corridor. The other players are going down another. But from him getting in training to being able to take part in full training and do things and being fit and then how many minutes he's fit, we've got a long road with him, man. A month ago, if I heard Kirill was starting in the Champions League, I wouldn't have believed it. He's come a long way from then. Hopefully, he continues to do such, people. I'm still here. We just got to do the annoying bit and turn on this TV. I hope it's muted because we're going to definitely get hit with a copyright strike. All right. You're turning on. Go on sources. Yep. HDMI 2, please. Yeah. Oh, Skybox is on. Mute that, please. The boys are walking out. Let's make sure this is recorded so I can watch this again in peace. Smash the like button, folks. Subscribe if you haven't. Twitch gang, big up you lot. Make sure you're following with Amazon Prime. Listen, we do our jobs. We've enjoyed it. We enjoyed today, man. It's always nicer when Arsenal Football Club win. I always feel I keep it quite composed on these reaction streams with you lot. But when we lose, I'm not gonna lie. I hate to do reaction videos and tell you my 10-minute thoughts. When we win, I'm on waffling about Arsenal forever, folks. And it looks very packed. Sea of blue colours. We knew what time it is. These are the scenarios we wanted to be back in. People are preying on our downfall as well, man. So let's give a good account of ourselves. Look at my star boys. Real star boys. Martinelli, Saka, Kai Havertz. Trossard brace incoming. Inshallah, inshallah. We are just going to have to defend and count for 30 minutes. These men are up for it. Naturally, there's probably going to be a point you'd expect and anticipate from the start. They're going to be onto us. We might not get out of our half. They might have some half chances. They're going to be bullish. They've been thinking that this has probably been the biggest fixture for them in a hot set. Respectfully, big up yourself, man. Man, I've missed Champions League. Nervous is an understatement. Listen, the past is already written. The future is already written. There's no time like the present. We're merely just acting it out, man. Is it better for Liverpool to drop points first instead of City? If City go top, I think they'll hold that position. Maybe better for City to drop first so we are second and ready to overtake Liverpool. I think quite simply, broski, it's best both teams drop points, if I'm honest. And I think it's more of a fair fight. If it's purely Arsenal versus Liverpool for the title, I think City are the big bad bullies and you actually need them to lose games, let alone draw. Because I know they dropped 2 points. Did they drop 2 points against Chelsea? Am I making this up? My short-term memory is horrible. They dropped 2 points in the game before Brentford yesterday. We need them to lose. Season soon done. We got a long way to go, but it's soon done. If you got links for the game, share them. Unfortunately, I'm watching it on TV, dude. Let's go, man. You know what? Let's have it. Let's have it, man. You know what? Let's have it. Back in the Champions League. Hey, we're doing this, man. I should be humble. I am humble, people. But we should do this. We should do this. Oh, shit. Sorry, folks. One sec. We got this, man. We got this. We got this. We got this. Like you lot said, we just need to believe. Can't lie. The Porto fans are scaring me, man, just because they're on it. But I hope the players aren't. Mad to see Pepe still playing at this level. Serious longevity. The Champions League music gives me the chills. Effing hell. Let's smash up these boys. And hopefully it inspires the players. Yeah, Odegaard's on this. Him and Pepe are, tossing the coin heads and tails. Odegaard did that. It's lit. He's doing something today. My Capitano is turning up today. Come on, Odegaard, man. Come on, everyone. Is it too early to change my predictions and say Kirill to score today? I don't know why I'm getting that. I don't know why I'm saying that. But yeah, man. Where is the game? Wherever you want it to be, Robert. There's a stream in the chat for you lot. Appreciate M for that. Hey, man, are you from the North London area? Correcto. The Champions League theme tune is lit. It really is. And hopefully we become a permanent fixture where this tournament is concerned. And we obviously go one better than just that and actually win it. We're too big of a club to have never won this. I'm not going to lie to you. It's an absolute shocker. I'm vexed seeing United do it at least twice on the jammy thing. The 2 times Chelsea did it, especially 2012. Jammy. Shout out to Liverpool for not allowing Spurs to win it. But come on, if we had Spurs in the final, we'd win that. We need to get back in this, man. A club like us, underachieving in Europe, man. Arsenal fans, young and old, when it comes to the Champions League, it's really just filled with pain. Or Europe, better yet. Come on, boys. All right, you lot need to put 7 past this Costa guy, man. I might ask the editor to put you in the thumbnail. You was talking crud about my football club. Porto will kick off today, people, in the first half. The ref's gone for it. And now we have it, people. First time in a while, I've actually, maybe it's a Premier League thing, but first time in a while, I've actually not seen kickoff. The ball goes to the keeper and they've gone long. It's here with Bukayo Saka. You're going to get kicked into, next week today. Ref, that's a foul. Ref doesn't agree with me. And Porto on this left-hand side. What? What the hell is Ivan Nilsson doing? Keep playing like that. I think he wanted a free kick and he tried to put his hand on the ball, but who cares? William Saliba's found Gabriel. And I just really want to see how Porto set out tactically, because from what you hear, this manager knows his stuff and there's probably a way to mitigate against it. It's like a 4-5-1 initially from them. Declan Rice, who's got European pedigree, having won the Mickey Mouse European trophy with West Ham. I'm hating. Like I said, Arsenal, we ain't really certain in that tournament. That stream doesn't work. Pardon me, Vieira sub and goal to blam his old team, I believe. You can use his goal. Ignore the girls, they ain't real. You can use footy bite or score 808. Hey, man, I'm going to London for the week and I want to know a good pub to watch the match at. I didn't want to get a ticket since I thought local deserved it more. Wouldn't know. Someone point him in the right direction. Me, it's just a Weatherspoons thing. Rev, Declan Rice has been... Go to the trolling to Declan Rice has been booked already. Ref, it's been a minute in. For that as well. The ball's there to be won. Fair enough, it's a free kick, ref. Come on already. Come on, ref. You've never played the game. I can't believe Declan Rice has been given a yellow for that. Like he said, first one. Ref's a madman. This looks like an emotional ref, man. The occasion's getting to him. Like I said, it seems like, in Sunday League, whoever makes the most noise wins. Free kick anyways to FC Porto, people. And they've played it short. But hey, let's see what they got for us. Porto are still in possession here, people, inside the first 2 minutes. Odegaard's chasing, but he can't win it back for us. Oh. Come on, no foul, Martinelli. Ref, that's ours. That's ours. Is it ours? Well in Kai Havertz, man said Martinelli, apologies. Arsenal thrown on this right-hand side. Benjamin White, what you got for us? Who wants it from him? I'm sure the Porto manager, he's playing his son, I'm sure number 10's his son. I'm sure number 10 is your son. I'm sure number 10 is your son. Yeah, that is your son. Favoritism at its finest. Get on to the number 10, man. He's the coach's son. He's no good. Martin Odegaard. Kirio, I need a performance today. Gabriel. And I'm not going to lie, Havertz, I need you to show for the ball a bit more. We all know he makes the third man runs and he runs in the pockets, but look at how Porto was set up. We are going to have to be patient. It is basically only 3 minutes into the game. Quite rigid from them. Saliba's found Benjamin White, who's doing up inverted again. Saka in possession. But this is what you don't want to really see from Saka. Like, he's getting the ball on the halfway line. You want him and Martinelli and even Trossard running in behind. Declan Rice. Still can't believe we got him. Benjamin White, again, doing up inverted. Gabriel with a long searching pass in an attempt to find Martinelli. The experienced Pepe reads it. The second ball's falling to Havertz. Trossard and Martinelli trying to play a 1-2. It doesn't come to anything. Ref, there's no way that's a free kick. Come on, ref. You're doing soft stuff. Come on. It's meant to be a contact sport and he's falling over there, ref. Come on. That's the second one within 4 minutes, basically. 3.5 that you've fallen for. Grow up, man. Rice won't get the Great White Hope treatment in Europe. You're a madman. Declan is on the West Ham thing. Luton are still beating Liverpool 0-0. Not sure, man. Yellow card already. UEFA been sent a big envelope. Probably. You can't beat them. Join them. We've got 172 likes. Can we get to 200 before the end of the stream? Benjamin White's throwing has found William Saliba. Saliba has found his centre-half colleague in Gabriel. Oh, Benjamin White made a decent attempt to run forward. I thought we could have found him. Martin Odegaard. And respectfully to Havertz, we're at where we're at, and I'm not trying to make it about him, but it's games like this that I do feel so far that there's a missing piece of the midfield puzzle. I'm seeing Declan Rice and Odegaard very frequently, but it just feels like we need another midfielder that wants the ball. Speaking of the Devils, Odegaard and Declan Rice keep possession, and it's here with Gabriel and Saliba. I mean, you probably expected Porto to be very good off the ball. I don't think they've set out defensively. They're just not. They're just limiting the space. Trossard retrieves a quite loose pass from Saliba. Declan Rice gives it back to Leandro Trossard, probably our most informed player at the moment. He finds Martin Wondergaard. The Blondies are linking up. Let's go. This is the guys I want to see. Saka, take him on, man. You ain't taking the fullback on yet. Bukayo Saka down this right-hand side. Finds Martin Odegaard. Odegaard. Ooh, is that switch of play going to make it to Martinelli? Martinelli, bring it down. Bring it down. Jean Mario wins the throw-in. Just couldn't bring it down. I like that Odegaard though, man. I don't see this team going far in the Champions League. These first 5 minutes are awful. Jamie, you might be right, but calm down, fella, man. Calm down, bro. It's been 5 minutes. Relax, man. Take a chill pill, bro. Trossard, Saliba, Gabriel, Rice. What is Rice going to do? He finds William Saliba. Rice, forward, bro. Forward. I like you a lot, Rice, but forward today. Forward today. All right, cool. It's Declan Rice, so it doesn't matter. But Gabriel. See, people, this is where we need one more number 8, man. If we have someone that's on what Odegaard's on, if we can find a younger Jorginho with it, that's a bit more mobile. Games like this, and again, it's only 6 minutes. But again, it just feels like in terms of build-up play, the two other men, excluding Kai Havertz, have to do a bit more. And even to a degree, Saliba and Gabriel. Switch of play here finds Trossard. He brings it down, but to be fair, the Porto fullback's done excellent there. And Porto have possession, and they're trying to attack. No foul, Martinelli. Don't foul him. Boy, this is Odegaard settings. We need it, man. This feels like a game where somebody scores a wonder goal. I don't know who, but it just feels like somebody shoots from 30 yards and bags. Some fake João Mario, but I've never seen this one. Thought he was the bold blackie. Who's this? Never seen him before. Get him. Douglas Luiz or Zubamendi would be good. You now have to make sure you play Jorginho at home because Rice can't play due to a possible ban in the quarterfinals. I think you're going to have to risk it, really, and deal with the problems after. Martin Odegaard, really a big fan of Benjamin White inverting so far. Bukayo Saka, but again, you want Saka receiving the ball in behind. Martin Odegaard, ref. Thought he was fouled there. Ref don't agree. Martin Odegaard dropping very deep again, trying to conduct play. Finds William Saliba. Benjamin White finds himself in the middle of the park. Has to go back to Saliba. Kirill, show for it, man. You're in acres of space. Kirill wants. Gabriel Kirill wants. I don't know why I'm asking for Kirill on the ball, but he's lit. Martin Odegaard. I can't lie, he's a brilliant footballer, man. I'm gassing up nothing really, but absolute footballer, man. Kirill's found Martinelli. Martinelli helps it on to Kai Havertz. Oh, no, he doesn't actually. It's a poor pass into Kai Havertz. Ref, that's ours. And be careful, Martinelli. Just taking a tumble while getting the ball back. Gabriel. Saliba. I mean, 7 minutes in, as expected, we've had the majority of the ball. Neither keeper's been called into question yet. It's a bit of not a stalemate, but both teams to a degree are cancelling each other out. We're having to really try and play out from the back here, you know, and Porto are really not trying to give us that much space. As expected. See where this takes us, and let me make sure I'm doing my notes. Minute 0 to 10. Can't even remember what I just said. What did I say? Not much space given away from Porto. Odegaard trying to conduct. And to be fair, a couple of times we're trying to switch it out to the left-hand side. Come on, you Gunners, amen. If you got live streams, share it, people. We all love Arsenal, man. We all love Arsenal. Hopefully, they love us enough to give us 3 points today. Gabriel Odegaard. What options does he have, though? There's a sea of blue shirts, and there's not many forward options. As we knew, it's a game, you're going to have to be a bit patient. Odegaard, Gabriel, Declan Rice. White wants. Right, oh, right, she bottled it there, man. Pardon me. Even David Raya, can you pick out some passes? David Raya finds Gabriel. Oof. I know we work on playing out from the back, but even me, my heart starts dropping, and we've got out of there. Kirill, bring it. Poor pass into Martinelli. Poor touch from Martinelli as well. Kirill, you're better than that. We've won it back, though. Ref, for fuck's sake, bro. Seriously, what's up with this ref? Giving a foul against Trossard. Come on. Of course he's going to be on the floor. He's the coach's son. He's not there on merit. He's there because he's his coach's son. Literally his sperm. Take him off, man. If you had a different last name, you wouldn't be playing for Porto in the Champions League. You're crap, man. Get on to him. You're a liar. I'm sure they loaned you out to Ajax. You're not good. They don't really believe in you. Oh, I can't lie. Odegaard by Otavio. We just got Cruyff turned there. It's back here with the Porto centre half. He's tried to kick it into the channels. Benjamin White. I was just about to say he wins the header. He doesn't. All right, big up Raya. Big up Raya. Big up Raya. Because that missed header from White could have proved costly for us. Raya was off his line early. We could still have some defending to do here. Okay, Declan Rice clears it, but it's given to a blue shirt. Come on, boys. Benjamin White, I was just about to say, you're very good in the air, which I think you do. That's the first time I've seen you miss a header in a while. Shout out Raya for being speedy off his line. Not today, man. Not today. I don't like how Odegaard getting on the ball so deep in our half doesn't help him. Only doesn't help him because there's not much ahead, ref. I'm not going to lie. I think that is a foul for Bukayo Saka. But, you know, probably a bit of frustration. Arteta, if you're honest with yourself, you know yourself. You're going to need to sign a centre mid in the summer. And it's not necessarily a criticism of what's been shown today, but you know yourself. I mean, it'd be lovely in a game like this to have Thomas Partey, but I've been saying that since August. Big up you lot, you still believe in Thomas Partey getting fit and staying fit, though. I respect it. Free kick, as I said, to Porto, and the keeper Costa will lump it long. First and seconds, boys. Oh, it's another one where White should be dealing with it, and it's found its way here on the left-hand side. Don't foul him, White. Saka concedes the throw. Only a simple mistake, White, but the simple things got to be in it. Ben White, please switch on. Thank you, Raya. To be fair, I don't think it's a thing where he probably was, but he just missed the header. But no, you're actually right, because White's like 6 foot odd. He doesn't miss too many. Looks like Porto are going to give us a long throw there. Galano throws it into the box. Come on, boys. Gabriel gets his head to it. Saka, bring it down. You got time. Saka hooks it first time. I think you're better than that. I think you could have brought it down for us. So shoddy pass backwards from Porto, really, and their keeper's going to have to be off his line. And he's lumped it forward. Time, White. Someone tell him you got time, man. Someone tell Saka you got time. Come on, boys. We're better than that. We're actually better than that. We're actually better than that. Got to be patient, man. If you got links, share them up once again. Raya, kick that in the highest part of the stands moving forward. To be fair, I was sly thinking that, but the very fact that he got off his line, I allow him. I respect Partey to be sold, not going to lie. Saka, man, he didn't need to clear it. To be fair, safety first, but, you know, the way we play out from the back, bring the ball down, man. Declan Rice wins the ball back for us, overplaying. Be easy on the yellow. And we got a free kick for once. Ref, how many? How many? That's happened several times today. Vilera. Was you the one that was at Man United? It can't have been you. Let me type that in on Google. It can't have been you. Varela. Only the commentary's holding me back. No, that one's at Flamengo. Okay, I don't know this one. What have you lot made of the first 12, basically 30 minutes? I was worried we wouldn't show them any respect, but we are showing them way too much respect. To be fair, I don't think we're showing them respect. I just think the shape of the two teams is going the way I expected in the opening stages. You know they're going to be spot on defensively. I don't think Porto are just parking the bus, but we knew like it looks like a 5-4-1, 4-5-1. We're going to have to be patient. And I do think at times with the lack of a number 8 and Odegaard after dropping deep, and I like Havertz making them third round runs, but it's not cash money every time. The way we set up kind of feeds into moments like this. Gabriel, we've probably, statistics might disagree, but it feels like we've had the majority of the ball. Declan Rice with an attempt to switch play finds Benjamin White. Benjamin White's header first time is poor. Saka can't get on it. What's this, boys? Porto in possession. Declan Rice, not with the Mickey Mouse stuff, wins it back for us. West Ham, I'm sorry we had to buy him from you lot, man. And I'm sorry, West Ham fans, because you lot have been telling us Declan Rice is mustard. You've been telling the football world Declan Rice is mustard. We knew he was a good player, but we weren't hearing it. We're listening. Martinelli, haven't said his name too much. Oh, Havertz. Havertz once. Oh, it's dead. I give Havertz that. His movement is good, for what he might lack on the ball, allegedly. The ref is acting today. Calm down and play the game. Yeah, this is not parking mindset. They're just going to make it annoying and capitalize on the counter. Is there a player currently available that could replace Partey? I'm sure, but I don't have one to mind. Arsenal do look a bit nervous and passive and not much link between the defence, midfield and attack. Porto will burn out though, I think. Reese, I agree with everything you said apart from nervous. I don't think my boys look nervous today, if I'm honest. Declan Rice in possession. The problem is there's not too many options for the man in possession in terms of forward passing. You couple that in with the structure from Porto, and it's a myth. Benjamin White, if that switch of play gets there, I love you, mate. Well in, he finds Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz in possession. Not even he knows what he's doing. That was rubbish, Kai Havertz. But between you and Kirill, you've got out of that. Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard. Ooh, Pepe playing no games. Clamped Odegaard, but we've got a free kick. No games from the experienced centre half. And I just clocked Odegaard and Pepe. They might not have been best of friends, but they would have crossed paths at Real Madrid, didn't it? Can we make this set piece count? Did Pepe actually foul him? Yeah, he did. He stood on his toe. That's going to hurt. Subscribe and smash the like button if you haven't. Appreciative to the 191 of you on YouTube who have smashed that like button. Twitch gang, appreciate you lot as well. Can we keep it moving? Very good shape. Cedric super sub. He's even on the bench, Cedric. Did I say his name? I don't even remember. But then again, if you're from Portugal, you might as well bring you on. Football's weird. If your native tongue is Portuguese, so the Jorginhos, the million Gabriels we've got, pardon me, Fabio Vieira, Cedric, I'm on it. If you're actually Portuguese where Fabio Vieira and Cedric are concerned, football's a funny game. They might come off the bench and do something. Trossard, Declan Rice and Martin Odegaard standing over this set piece, and the camera angle isn't cool, but there's someone else, Martinelli, and they're doing all of this while talking. Hope we've got a mad thing lined up, people. It's going to need to be amazing. Interestingly, 4 of our players in the box are standing in an offside position, so this is something from the training ground. Let's see. Declan Rice does this. Is it a David Beckham thing? Declan Rice falls or saw he doesn't take it first time. In fact, the ref is saying something. Ref, what's your problem? Declan Rice into the box. Make a meal of that. Oh, yeah, they've shown me Costa's shaky. Under no pressure, he's punched it out. Wait. Is it offside or a free kick? Who's been fouled? Declan Rice put it into the box. Let's see this replay, people. Sorry. Declan Rice puts it into the box. Pepe's bought one. Did he say Pepe's been fouled? But if anything, Kirill's being dragged to the floor. All right, ref, man. Oh, you're a nice guy. Porto trying to play out from the back. Oh, he don't want it. He don't want it. Otavio don't want it. See? He don't want it. He's giving it away. No foul, Saliba. No foul. To be brutally honest, Porto have done very well. They couldn't keep it on the pitch, though. Arteta couldn't help himself getting involved. Kicks it back onto the field of play. Nico, who's formerly of Barcelona, was he not? Carlos Cuesta is dropping some gems on Arteta right now, hopefully. Set piece FC pending. I think Onana and Zubamendi are both adequate Partey replacements. Bro, just go Italy or Spain or France. Just sign. I don't know who. Just sign me a midfielder that's a real Arsenal midfielder. Someone that wants the ball. That could be someone 6 foot plus like Vieira, someone like Diaby if you're able to stay fit. That could be a Santi Cazorla. That could be a younger Jorginho. Just bring me something that's very poor. You know, Martinelli had no chance of keeping that in. We've conceded a throw into Porto, people. What's up, DG? Watching at the bar with friends. Got to give you a shout. Tom, appreciate you and big up your friends in the bar, man. Have several tequila shots for me. Heartbreak kid and that. Boy, Otavio. Ooh. Declan Rice wins it. All right, ref. He won the ball. And Declan Rice, you need to be careful because you're on the yellow. Ref, come on. You're taking a piss. Apologies for the French, for the kids watching. Seriously, I don't want to be that Arsenal fan because everyone waffles about the ref and whatnot. How is that a free kick? We actually won the ball very high up the field. We would have been in there. Anyways, Porto's still persisting on playing out from the back. Otavio's gone long. Benjamin White wins the head. I can't lie. It's like they're targeting Benjamin White. And to be fair with you, whatever they're doing is working because a couple of times Benjamin White hasn't dealt with it. Porto could be in here. Don't do this, boys. Don't do this, boys. Kirill does well. Raya, don't let that go out. Well in. Last 3 minutes or so, Porto kind of finding their groove, if I'm completely honest with you. This ref's bugging out, man. Ref forgetting. That's going in the notes. Forgetting it's a contact sport. Need more from midfield. Need more in their half, really. I don't think we're dead. It's the shape. We're going to have to be patient. Saliba. Oh, Martinelli once. Martinelli and Havertz. You know, I believe more in Arsenal's right-hand side, but that left-hand side, that might be cash money for us. If someone has the bollocks to hit them. Kai Havertz and Martinelli actually making very good runs off the ball. Trossard's having to sacrifice how he's playing today. like you see him on this right-hand side, that's a myth. That's never going to make Saka. I hear it, Trossard. He tried the thing, but Saka's never going to get that ball. And as I said, Porto in possession. That was dead. To be fair with you, Bukayo Saka looks incredibly frustrated. The refs are Homer. If Arsenal blow on a Porto player, he stops the play. Pause. The game's so much better when physicality is allowed. Bro, it's an adult game. It's a man's game. Women as well, but it's like, come on. It's like watching under sevens. Any bit of contact is a foul. 20 minutes in is still 0-0. I think in the last couple of exchanges, Porto have probably seen the majority of the ball. They are trying to play out from the back, and they've done quite well there, really. That's poor from everybody. Porto on the attack. He's only got 3 options to aim for, I can't lie. Whoever that is, I think that's the coach's son. He's chopped inside. He's giving it to Odegaard. See, coach's son. But we still ain't got the ball. Coach's son is crap, man. He's going to end up scoring, ain't he? The experienced Pepe in possession for Porto. But at the same time, Porto are doing well, but our shape is good. And I thought we won the ball back there, but Porto are still attacking down our right-hand side. No cross, boys. Coach's son in possession. You don't want it. You don't want it. Your dad's going to get the sack. Oh. All right, God is with us. God is with us. God is with us. It should be Porto 1, Arsenal 0. They've hit the post and the follow-up effort didn't go in. Boys, wake up, please. That's poor from us. Kirio not getting out to stop the cross. I'm boying coach's son, Mr. I can't even say them names there, but he's put a ball into the box. Oh my God. It should be 1-0 to Porto. Galendo, I believe his name is. He's hit the post, and then the follow-up effort, which should have went in. Fortunately for us, he's fired wide. Oh my days, boys. If that's not a clue to wake the F up, I don't know what is. I can't lie. I thought they scored. I don't know what content creator was sitting here and saying they're not nervous for this game, but they must really be deluded. Martinelli, Odegaard, Martinelli. Sign of frustration for Martinelli because he finds himself in central midfield. Saliba finds Bukayo Saka. Saka dances past 1, past 2, past 3 and keeps it in possession. Real Starboy stuff. Excited Saliba. Excited. Poor. The intention was right to try find Kai Havertz on that left-hand side, but too excited. I like you've been here before, man. Relax. I thought we conceded. Let's wake up. As Queen of the South said, my heart nearly bust out. I hear it. I'm saying it from now. Ben White going to cost us. Less of that, man. Benjamin White. You got to back the British boys in the team. You know what I mean? Blood. I can't lie. It's moments like that make me think we might win the Champions League. Them kind of moments there. Oh my days. That's the biggest chance of the game, but I'm cool with that. Porto in the last exchanges are the more dominant in possession, and they've done really well. Their ref, come on, that's not a foul. Not going to cap it, is a foul. Porto deserved their free kick. FC Porto now frustrating us, man. Having the ball. Knocking it about. Saliba moving a bit mad there as well. We love him, but if Gabriel did that, everyone and their dog would have something to say. Porto in possession. I can't lie, I'm nervous about this yellow card that Rice has because this ref feels like he wants to make the game over about him. Last 5 minutes ain't been good enough from us. Martin Odegaard, lovely. Ref, lovely. Definitely a free kick. Get the ball, ref. He's kicking the ball away. Come on, boys, man. They've got a centre-half wearing the Kareem Benzema hand thing. They're not serious. Come on. What not talked about is why did Raya not come and claim it when it was in the air? Bit harsh. I said don't take champs lightly. The team will need to step up. But anyone that's sleeping on anyone in the Champions League, ignorance is bliss, innit? But like I said, not kind of what we're doing, but you kind of expected the initial period of the game to go like this. Porto are going to be on it. Benjamin White finds Saliba. Gabriel kind of killed Gabriel slyly there. Gabriel, did we get a free kick for that, ref? We're playing a dangerous game, boys. Gabriel takes it quickly. Havertz, I need you to show for it a bit more, man. I'm only seeing Martin Odegaard, really and truly. Thank you, Havertz, because he's found Martinelli. Martinelli, take him on, man. Burn him. Yes, he skips past him. Deliver. It's a good ball. But it doesn't find an Arsenal man. Porto have made a mess of that. Odegaard keeps it in. Saka protect it. Saka, ref! Don't be stupid. You booked Declan Rice for less. How many has this youth done? Come on, man. They got a centre-back, Wendell, or whatever his name is. He's got this on. He's not serious. Good foul to win, Saka. Finally. You've got to book him. Declan Rice got booked for less. It is a proper stop-start game. The ref making it all about him. All about him. Saliba looks shaky today. Harsh. I don't think shaky, just a bit booky. And to be fair with you, if I'm honest with you, in the opening stages of, I'm sure, Burnley, Saliba's passing was horrible. Come on, boys, man. One goal for us opens it, well, for them as well, but one goal just opens this game up, man. It feels like there can be goals in this. But if it stays like this, I don't think there can be. I mean, I sound like Michael Owen, of course, that's a factor. Ooh, big up the camera, but I thought Martin Odegaard spat in my face. Oh, wow. No need to zoom in on him on that moment. Set piece FC, Odegaard delivers. It's headed out. Corner kick. Set piece FC, let's go. Raya flapping like a duck. Ref ain't having no contact in this game. Bring on Vieira. He'll draw hella fouls. In Premier gets weights. But with this soft ref, yellows might be on the card. Yeah, it's long, man. This Lamine Yamal guy ain't no 16-year-old GCSE student. Generational talent. Bukayo Saka to take this set piece. If there's one weakness of Saka's game, it's consistent quality delivery from set pieces. I hope I've jinxed it. All right, Benjamin White, I need the antics on the keeper. I need the antics. Ref. Nothing's going on. You're allowed to stand there. No one's doing it. Benjamin White's allowed to stand there. Oh, this ref is absolute. See you next Tuesday. He's calling Benjamin White over. Ref, come on. Your wife's defo cheating on you, 100%. Bet the man that she's doing what she's doing with don't even like football is crazy. He didn't even deserve that. I apologize, folks. Guy's heartbroken at that. Allegedly. Let me stop because people are going to, move mad. Ref, if anything, Benjamin White's being fouled. Ref, how many? Saka, I beg you put this cross on the keeper. It's a good ball from Saka and he just put it on the keeper. Where's the red shirts? That's poor from us. Costa takes the goal kick and he's tried to knock it into the channels. Declan Rice doing what he's paid to do and he's back there defensively to keep it moving. Martinelli. I'm not going to lie. I'm not highlighting these players because they're playing bad. Kai Havertz, Kirill. I need a bit more. I need more options on the ball. We've had 70% of the ball to 30%. It's a lot more between the teams than I would have thought, really. I did think we had the majority, but I didn't think that much. That's a good... Oh, Havertz. Come on, man. You cost 65 million. The touch is dead. Pepe of Porto's conceded a throw-in, but come on, man. A better touch, Havertz, and you're gone, 65 million, German International Champions League winner. We've taken the throw-in. Good play from Kirill Bandulu, but good play. Havertz tried to deliver. It's not the worst of balls, but it doesn't get in. It's not really the best, but you tried, Havertz, man. I hear it. Declan Rice. Drive, Declan, man. Drive, man. Finds Benjamin White. Saka, open your mouth. Gabriel, big Gabriel, our left-sided centre-back on the ball. Goes to William Saliba, who allegedly his middle name is Gabriel. It's weird how these things work. Declan Rice. As I said, Saka, open your mouth. Declan Rice has tried to find him. Saka's kept that on, ref. Big up the linesman. Odegaard competing. Saka keeps it moving. He finds Havertz. Kai Havertz keeps the ball. Kirill. Martinelli on this left-hand side. Come on, Havertz, please. Just watch your Burnley goal again. Pattern up, man. Declan Rice. This ref ain't going for nothing, man. He ain't fooling for nothing. Some of the things, I can't lie. I think the ref's got spot on. But the majority of them, the ref's just one of them guys, man. He's just never going to let us forget that he's the referee and he controls the game. This Porto side has our number in midfield. Porto obviously did their homework. I mean, if they didn't do their homework, they'd be silly. Kai, the first touch was horrible. Odegaard and Havertz could be in here. Odegaard's found Saka. It's behind Saka, though, from Odegaard of all people. We're better than this. Saka opium. Definitely pause. Definitely. Saliba. Dilly-dallying. Don't think that was the best, but we still got it. When it's like this, you can't really see where the goal's coming from. Yeah, open. Yeah, listen, football chance, man. Football. Open your mouth, talk. Saka talk. All right, cool. We're gonna be immature. We're gonna be very immature. I'm only saying that because you got me. No, you got me. All right, ha ha ha. I'm trying to calm down on that as well. We're trying to get brands to mess with us. Declan Rice probably showed us why he doesn't pass forward. He's giving it back to Porto there. I definitely support Galchester United. I know that much. We're all inclusive, but yeah, I definitely know the football club I play for. 15 minutes until the end of the first half, man. Trust me, tell them again, roast beef. How old are we? How old are we? Should I get a pen and paper and write a pause card and pull it in my wallet so you know I'm not with that? Declan Rice. Well, to be fair, it's kind of mad, you know, because someone said to me, is the role you do or why? All you do is talk about football all day and watch 22 players chase a ball and then get that's kind of crazy. But anyways, oh man. Trossard, do you know what? I think our attacking players are frustrated, you know, because Martinelli, Trossard, they're not staying in the positions they've started in. That's always a sign of an attacking player frustrated. But I think some of this is by design, man. You know, Kirio ain't got too much about him on the ball. Havertz, it's like you and Kirio, even with Benjamin White inverting, you lot are kind of beyond to a point, absolved of any sort of involvement in build-up play, and that can get read very easily. Pardon me. Big up the channel members. We just don't look on it today. But I wouldn't say that, but I just think people just need to pattern up, man. Just need to fix up a bit. We're kind of playing into their hands. Benjamin White, I like him inverting, but I actually think him not playing as a traditional fullback today is harming Saka. We have to do what we have to do, but look at the position Saka's taking up. Oh, look at Odegaard. This is why we need one of them cultural number 8s, man, that can play ball. I'm never going to stop pushing this agenda. Imagine, Havertz ain't playing bad, but imagine, slyly it's looking like a Jorginho thing. Saliba, carry it. Kirill, show me something. Believe in yourself. Come on, Kirill. Kirill galloping forward. Martinelli, take him on, man. This fullback is... Can't lie, man. Get out this fullback's pocket. Martinelli takes the throw quickly. Finds Kai Havertz. Martinelli and Havertz do well. Come on, Havertz. Good pass. Trossard, a bit of... Trossard fires into the stands. Bit of frustration from Trossard. He ain't had too many shots, but you're way better than that, Trossard. You're way better than that. Ball over the top. Benjamin White, they're targeting you, Benjamin. Show them why you shouldn't. Lovely. We don't care about my man. Lovely, Benjamin. Finds Raya. Raya has to hook it. It's a dodgy pass from White. I cannot cap. I don't want to see that. Porto's won the first and the second and the third. Boys, what's going on? Somehow we get out of that. It's there with Kirill. That's a decent knock from Kirill. Martinelli's by himself. Oh, the experienced Pepe is going to be onto you. Martinelli still has it. Look up, my friend. Look up. Martinelli, lovely. Odegaard, you know what we need. Saka, you know what we need. You're one of the best performing players in the champs this season so far. Come on, Saka, do something, man. Saka, I don't know what he's doing. Saka, the skill thing is dead. Oh, it's cannoned off the upside of the crossbar and it's still alive. Referee said offside. Saka, simple but effective stuff. Don't do the skill thing, man. That was dead. I'm not going to lie. Any male who says they don't like football, I do look at you a bit funny. I do. Unless you like doing badness, then I get it. Dane Barella's more than welcome at the Emirates, but it's going to take money. And you know them Italian players, they're not really on leaving them Italian leagues. Saka to take this in-swinging corner. Can this be cash money for us? 34 minutes on the clock. Saka's going to be delayed from taking this. The ref once again wants to have a word with several people. Now he's having a word with Martinelli. Fucking hell, ref, man. Fucking hell. You're better than this referee, man. I promise you're way better than this, ref. I promise you're way better than this. Way better than this. I don't know why you're doing this to yourself. Ref, watch the hands, please. Saka to take another in swinger. Come on, Saka, man. Decent knock into the box, and we're lit. It is a decent knock. Oh, Saliba, lights can use crazy. Come on, man. This ref is bugging, man. Trossard was too busy thinking Partey was back. Could we have done a bit more than that? Saliba, you're better than that. This ref don't need that, man. He was definitely at 5 a.m. Portuguese time. He was defo in his full uniform, ready for this. He'll be showing his grandkids this game, regardless of the outcome. Oh, horrible first touch from Martinelli. And Porto could be attacking down this right-hand side. That's ours, ref. What do you mean? You're the coach's son. You're shit. How you clearly touched the ball and it went out. What are you looking at? Are you their number 10? That's crazy. Just about anyone getting in the team. 10 minutes to go, people. It's still 0-0. Don't think Porto's keeper hasn't had anything to do. Best chance of the game has obviously been Porto's with Golando. Did we get a free kick for that? Or did Porto get it? Ref, that looked like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, man. Come on, ref. Come on, ref, please. I'm not going to lie. A number of these these Porto players, they're rolling around, they're doing all of this, and the ref is just buying it. And I respect it because you've got to be doing that sort of stuff. And the ref's buying it all the time. So it's either we start being like that or we play our game, people. Smash the like button if you haven't done such already. 218 likes. Let's keep going. Can we get to 300 before the end of the stream? Porto have a free kick. How? I don't know, but they have a free kick. Ref, come on. Wonder what they're going to bring to the table. Ref, come on. Taking it short. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know if this is part of the manager's script. Eventually, it's been put in. Not the best of clearances from Gabriel, but a clearance nonetheless. Saka, why are you not jumping? Don't let me see that, please. Odegaard, be strong. Bullied. They've gone for the shot. Nope. You thought it was Steven Gerrard. It's gone over, but I'm not going to lie. Odegaard, Saka, you've got to be stronger or just simply put better there. Really bored, stupid. I could care less. To be honest, Prem is all I care about. Wake me up if we make the final. This is Ed. In a circle, you're a tough cookie to crack, man. This is Champions League. What's the ref's name? Does anyone really want to find out? First touch is something that the boys didn't bring with them to Portugal. Elite rattler. Me, never. We've given the ball away. And I think a lot of this comes to we need a number 8. DG, do you think the Champions League is worse without away goals? Unless it would benefit Arsenal, no. But we're Arsenal fans. We should never want away goals. How many times did we F up in the first leg, come back from behind, and we would scream, oh, if there was no away goals? Nah, man. Away goals, I'm sure it was brought in for a good reason, but it doesn't make sense. Like, to me, anyways, I think the premise of it being brought in was it not like teams shouldn't sit back. It doesn't make sense. Because I score in London and you score in Portugal, your goal basically means you have 2. It's an idiot thing. Should be gone. It should have went a long time ago. Really. Lasted longer than it should have. If you've got a stream for the game, share it up. I'm watching it on TV. It's here with Costa, people. Porto have only played 79 passes. Allegedly, we have 256. But we have nothing to show for that. Porto in possession. Pardon me. We knew it weren't going to be a walk in the park. With the greatest of respect to West Ham and Burnley. Big up Reece in the chat. We knew it weren't going to be like that, silly, but that's a silly foul to give away. One of the only times the ref's been right. Someone stand in front. Don't let them take it quickly. Come on, boys, man. Yeah, I'm saying go big for an 8 and a winger. Hammer these man by 4 at the Emirates, regardless of the result. They're jarring. It is on TNT Sport. Hey, be nice. Kyrgios looks more comfortable at left back. All Porto can do is park the bus and counter as they are. Jose Mourinho, 2004 Porto. I think that's a bit harsh with them. Right, is your pass going to make a man? It finds Kyrgios. Kyrgios heads it first time. But who wants it from Gabriel? It's the same old Declan Rice, Odegaard, Saliba, White. Need a bit more if I've not said your name. I hear it. A couple players want to run in behind, but come on, it's not a that thing. Martinelli. Just go home. Just keep the ball. Just keep the ball, Martinelli. Stop doing nonsense, man. Just fucking keep the ball, Martinelli, man. We've given it away cheaply. Now it's on the right-hand side. Apologies for the language, but come on, Martinelli. Porto in possession. Let's hope that this doesn't come to harm us. It's been delivered. It's into the hands of Raya. Martinelli, please. It's Champions League, man. Kai Havertz. He's won the free kick, but he was going to lose it. Ref, he's booted the ball. That's a yellow. It's a yellow, ref. That's a yellow. Please ask yourself the right questions. Football's about doing the right things. What are you doing? It's a frustrating day at the office, isn't it, folks? But what we're frustrated about is still 0-0. I'd be more happy if I was a Porto fan than obviously in my spot as an Arsenal fan. Don't think it's a game to be effing and blinding, but for a team that's won, you know, in the league, the last 5 games, 15 points from 15, scored a hell of a lot of goals. Wouldn't have known that based on the first 40 minutes. Not seen nothing. What's Costa had to do? His gloves are still clean. His shirt, forget all of that, is still clean. Bit harsh on Trossard, and to be fair, one thing I'll give our attackers, being a striker or an attacker is one of the best things ever. You can goals for 89 minutes. Minute 90, you score, you're in. Odegaard, be strong. Martin Odegaard, find Saka. Saka, please. What can Saka do? Plays it to Odegaard. Odegaard's lit, man. Finds Benjamin White. Benjamin White delivers. It's a corner. Don't worry, Benjamin. And I can see the frustration in Benjamin White's face with his level of delivery, but don't worry. Keep going. Come on. You channel that frustration. Keep going. Bro, Martinelli been doing that before the Dubai trip. I thought he left over there. What the hell was that? Trossard missing, Martinelli missing also. Harsh, man. Harsh. We're doing all right, man. I don't think we're playing poorly, but it's underwhelming, without a doubt. Another corner for Bukayo Saka to take ref. Are you seeing the hands? Saka delivers. We got another one now. Camera's tricked me. Sorry, it's falling all the way to Saka. Can he deliver? Fake Saka, he's going to cross. Use his right foot. That will be another corner for Bukayo Saka to take it. He sees the funny side of it. I wouldn't say we're shook. You lot are tough to pleasing. I wouldn't say we're shook. It just needs to be raised several decibels. We are definitely missing Jesus. Slyly Zinchenko as well, on the slyest of ones. But if we were to score from the set piece, nobody cares, which I therefore don't. Come on, Saka, you got blue boots. You need to put a decent knock in there. It's overhit to the back post. What, ref? What? I don't know, man. I don't know what he's blown for, but it's nothing to do with it. That's going to benefit us. We haven't created any infield chances. 100%. Like I said, what has Costa had to do as we approach half-time? I think he's given a free kick against Arsenal, but come on, boys. To be fair, Havertz has fully jumped on someone and pushed their head down. Pause. Definitely a free kick. Fair enough, man. It is a free kick. Still 0-0, people, with 43 minutes on the clock. Ball over the top from Porto. Somebody tell Saliba he's got time. That's how many times have I said that? I can't tell these professional footballers anything, but there's a couple of times where our players obviously can't see in the back of their heads. They've got time to bring the ball down, but naturally they're headering it on or whatever, and ultimately we're giving the ball away. The last 10, maybe even 12 minutes, I'd give it to Porto, man. They've seen the majority of the ball. Ain't done nothing. Neither team's clearly done anything with it because the scoreline hasn't been, the deadlock better yet hasn't been broken. But Porto, when they hit the post and then fired just wide, definitely have had the more standout moment. It's been a low-key affair. You haven't missed anything so far. I wonder what Napoli, Barcelona is saying. Surely it's better than this. There must have been goals. Oh, no, there's no goals in the 2 Champions League games today. Boy. And if you've been living under a rock, people, you know, City won the first leg against Copenhagen 3-1. Real Madrid won 1-0 against Leipzig. 10 men, Bayern Munich lost to Lazio 1-0. And they've carried on their poor form. Tommy Tuchel's actually been, it's announced he's stepping down at the end of the season. He joined Xavi in that regards. PSG, you know, won 2-0 against Sociedad. It was 1-1 yesterday between PSV and Dortmund. Well, big up to you that were part of the watch along. You would have known Inter Milan beat Atletico Madrid 1-0. David Raya, that's nervy, man. He's completely sliced at that. Saka gets on it. Go on. There's no options for Odegaard. There's no options. He's forced to hold on to the ball. How many times have we been saying this? Lovely. Lovely. Odegaard's probably the best performing player for me so far. Bukayo Saka tries to play a 1-2 with Trossard. He does. He goes for the shot. It's horrible, but the attention was there. No foul, Benjamin. That's ours, ref. Thank you. Not gonna lie. Switch back to Liverpool Luton. Liverpool 1-1. I mean, man can't be relying on Luton, man. Benjamin White with the throw-in. I'm sure there's a method to the madness, but as an ignorant fan, where's the options for the man trying to make the throw-in? Odegaard again. Still on, ref. It's still on. That's ours. That's ours. Thank you. Odegaard, I've got no chat for you. I don't know how long it's been added on. I can't imagine anything more than a minute, 2 minutes tops. I think a minute. I don't even think there's added on time, really, didn't it? We're 13 seconds over. I think the ref's just playing whatever. Oh, it's been a minute. So this will probably be the last kick of the first half. Hopefully we can ruin the halftime team talk in a positive way for Arteta and negatively for Porto. How many times, man? Every corner this ref is talking to Porto and Arsenal players. This time Saliba. Before it was Martinelli. And it's been Benjamin White. Come on, boys. 20 seconds left of the first half. Oh, F off linesman, man. Move from Saka. What could you possibly be telling him? He knows how to take a corner. Ref, look at the madness on Benjamin White. Referee. Kai Havertz heads it. It's a Kai Havertz expected effort. It's 2-1 to Liverpool now with Cody Gakpo. Not the most exciting, but we'll take it so far. Yep. And that should be the end of the first half, ref. Been very shot shy. Nothing in the final third. Build-up play lacking. Only Odegaard I'm happy with. Frustrating. Worst half of the season? Probably not that far. But nonetheless, we haven't scored. I mean, Costa's kicked it. And that's the end of the first half, people. What have we got to say on the end of the first half? What have you lot made of the game so far? Ref's still talking to people. A cheeky 1-0 win wouldn't be bad. Can't win them all 5s and 6s and all of those sort of things. But so far, nothing really to scream and shout about. Oh, Arsene Wenger said Bukayo Saka is world class. I take back everything I said about he's not there yet. I'm here for this. Boy. For the first time since 2017, we've heard the knockout. Well, we've been in the knockout stages and we ain't putting a performance as such. So, I mean, it could be worse. If you can't win in life, don't lose in it. But there's nothing really to scream and shout about, man. Can we get to 300 likes for the end of the stream? We at 227. Big up to you lot. It is a tough game. It was always going to be a tough game. Yo, DG, what's happened to Martinelli? I don't know because he's been playing all right. Not today necessarily, but he hasn't ultimately been scoring despite initially getting back to it. But the left-hand side, you know, Kai Havertz makes those runs. Odegaard and Declan Rice have to overcompensate. Kirill, obviously, we're probably already more of a right-hand sided team already. So, you know, clearly, Kirill, you're not involved in build-up play. When Havertz is making those forward runs, when Kirill's playing like a traditional left-back, and you've got Gabriel, Declan Rice, and Odegaard probably overcompensating in that regards, your winger's not going to get in the game. Trossard can't get in the game. It's right-hand side will die, really, really and truly. In fact, let's write that down. For me, Saka too deep, because White has to invert due to Kirill. And he ain't been bad today, Kirill, at all. But limitations. Odegaard / Rice, even Gabriel in the centre halves. Overcompensating for build-up play due to Havertz. And it's not even with Havertz because, again, Havertz can make those good runs, but at the same time, the ball's not being played. Trossard, Martinelli, Havertz, Saliba, this lot need to wake up. This ref looks like a tired Pablo Mari. He's doing a get back for us, rubbing him out. Gonna need a little more belief from the boys in UDG. I've always got belief. I'm just commenting on what I see. Pardon me. And we did catch live, caught serious live. Need to be better in the second half. Gabby and Saka need to run in behind and a lack of movement on the ball. Light bulbs at the ready, Mick. Creating no concrete chances in attack. The talking point is this over-dramatic ref. trying his hardest to be the star of the game. I agree with that. Samad, big up you. We need to get Martinelli and Saka in behind. And I'd also say Kai Havertz. Matters is slow at releasing the ball, one touch past it to Martinelli quick. We see the struggle of not having a ball playing deep midfielder, plus our centre-backs can't play a through ball or are fearful to play it. I don't think it's they're fearful. If it's not on, it's not on. And sometimes you can see they're looking for it. But if it's not on, you rather keep the ball in it. A couple of times you can force it. Barely challenged and is out jumping them. The whole left-hand side isn't working. Playing Arsenal is a huge game. Teams know this. Big up American Gunner. No over-the-top balls to stretch the field. Tick-attack of football means nothing without attempts. Got to change the attitude. We are playing so slow. These guys taking too many touches, not passing the ball to Marty quick enough. Everyone holding on to the ball, awful tempo. The game's lacking momentum, stop, no cohesion. Our left triangle been quiet. Havertz needs to get this headers to goals. We're doing well in this respect. Havertz needs to come off, and I want to see more from Trossard. Porto are like United of Portugal. European pedigree and no pushovers. Arteta said 90% of our players have never played this far in the Champions League so far. Mike, I hear that, and you're right. But I don't think that has anything to do as to why we ain't created no shots or none of that. I think all of it's on the tactical front. We knew we weren't going to roll up here and roll Porto over. As you said, they're a big team, etc., etc. But we've had 4 shots, none on target. They've had 5 shots, 1 on target. That tells you it's been a low-key affair. Obviously, we're set-piece FC, not made anything happen from a set-piece, despite the fact that we've taken 5. We've had 71% of the ball to 29%. We've played 298 passes to 128, but nothing matters if you don't score. I mean, 0-0 isn't the worst result, but it would be a shame not to have some sort of cushion going into the Emirates, really and truly. It is what it is, man. It's just one of them days, man. It's just one of those days, folks. Keep your thoughts on whatnot coming, people. On that note, give me a sec. I want to go and get some water. I'll be back in a sec. There's been no goals here. That doesn't mean I can't show you the same goal you've probably seen a million times. Be back in a sec.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
Who to be a Gooner. Boy, sober in 45 minutes, people. You know, our corners, set-piece FC haven't been able to do much. To be fair, Porto have taken a leaf out of Burnley's book and they're trying their best to mitigate against that. You know, for me, 2 biggest talking points of the game is this referee's got a hard on for both teams and showing everyone that he's the big bad bully. And probably when Porto hit the post and then fired just wide in a quick fire effort. Other than that, nothing to scream, shout, or say anything about, really and truly. I don't think Arteta will be not angry, but I think he'll be disappointed. I don't think this is what he would want to see. It's all just too slow, no intent. Are Luton still beating Liverpool? Nah, last time someone said it's 1-1. Yeah, Jorginho in, Trossard out, Rice says to 8. We need to control the middle of the park and miss Cine. This is why you need your players available. Different games, different tools are required for different games. Yeah, I definitely think it's the instructions to play it safe, which I'm not necessarily against. And you should stay hydrated. I hear that, DG. Maybe the nerves a bit from the lads so far. I don't even think they're nervous, Maybe, you're away from home. As you said, we ain't played in this before. A lot of them, as a club, we ain't been at this stage. But I don't think it's about nerves. I think how we're playing is cancelling ourselves out, and how they're setting up is also cancelling us out. Like, obviously, I don't think anyone's playing terrible, but Havertz is running in behind. In fact, should we draw for the tactics board quickly, people? Why not? We got enough time at halftime. I need to see Porto's line up for a sec. Typically, I think this is probably what we're seeing, people. Let me share my screen just so you can see what I'm doing. Typically, I think this is what we're seeing. I'm not going to type out names and stuff. Let's assume this is Kirill, right? Kirill's playing like a traditional fullback of sorts. Then you've got Gabriel. Yeah. You've got Saliba. You've got Benjamin White being here because Kirill's playing like a traditional fullback. So you ain't got that Zinchenko going in there. You've got Kirill just being a normal fullback. Benjamin Wright running in there. Naturally, let's just make that a number 7. Oh, what happened there? So you've got Saka receiving the ball here. Yeah. You've got Mr. Odegaard, number 8. And we'll put the Porto players in a sec. But you've got Mr. Odegaard here having to be here. You've got number 29, Mr. Kai Havertz, probably here. Let's exaggerate that a bit. You've probably got Martinelli here. Let's move Benjamin White. You've probably got Rice here. And then, we're missing one more name. You've got Trossard kind of just having to survive. And then you look at, obviously, Porto's shape, boys and girls. Like, Kyrill's being absolved of having to play. Kai Havertz is not a build-up player, so he's running in behind. I don't know why that says MA, but you've got Martinelli there. And literally, when you think about it logically, you've got, again, forget the numbers. None of that matters. You've got a Porto shirt here. You've probably got a narrow 5 in midfield of sorts. Like, you've got that. Yeah. So there's not too much there. You've got Saka being doubled up against. Obviously, you've got the centre-halves and that. I don't even know if we've got 11 players. And you've got that. We're cancelling each other out. And just for decoration, you jump in goal. Literally, it's a thing where, Raya goes long. Saka isn't going to win too many on himself. And he's not going to be able to dance past 20 players. Saliba and Gabriel are kind of, bring the ball, are kind of just having to do all of that. Declan Rice is trying to thing. Odegaard, really in an ideal world, you would love your midfielder to be here so that Odegaard can drop deep, but there's 1-2s and things. Instead, Havertz is doing all of that. Declan Rice and Odegaard are having to gamble. Benjamin White is obviously having to invert because Kirill can't really do it like that. And naturally, I don't think that's a bad thing and White can do it, but that means White is not playing like a traditional fullback. So Saka is not getting the ball in behind. He's receiving it here. So naturally, on top of what Porto are doing, in my opinion, we're cancelling ourselves out. So yeah, man. Good team they are, man. Take Kirill off, go free at the back, bring on Jorginho. I wouldn't do anything like that yet in terms of the system. Maybe personnel. We do, American Gooner, you're right, man. We do need a masterclass of such from Mikel Arteta. I feel like we need to play the ball a little quicker. If he's fit, could suit Smith. I'm not going to lie. Havertz's runs, as much as I kind of criticized it, and I'm not criticizing Kirill or Havertz at all, and they're the only ones, but it's just Arteta's absolved them of their limitations and tried to just focus on what they're good at. But it's having a knock-on effect because we ain't really got that. But I am, at halftime, I wouldn't be upset to see Jorginho. Would love to have had Zinni option. Boy, that Newcastle game is going to be exactly like this, so they're going to have to prepare. Was never going to be easy, but we can do it. Got to bring in Jorginho. No one's watching. Ben White's runs behind too. Kirill through ball to Martinelli was amazing. Oh, they ain't watching Nelly's runs. They need to, man. Oh, no, this is a good idea. Halftime tactical DG analysis. Yes, man. Appreciate that. Improv, man. You lot on to me. Tab police. Allow me, man. Allow me. If you've got a link for the game, share it up. Credit to Porto. This is a filthy mid-block, and you have to respect it. Why would they play a system that is going to allow us to play our way of football? That would be harming them. Doing everything to prevent counters, so damn safe. This has to be the instruction Arteta is giving to the team. Boy, Liverpool have scored 2 goals and they're winning 2-1. Saliba is spooked. Well, then he needs to calm himself down, man. This man said sub DG in the game for Ben White. Never, man. I'm not going to be able to defend like Ben White. And it does seem like they've been targeting Mr. Benjamin at times, really. And actually getting some change from it, if I'm completely honest with you. So far, there ain't nothing to really scream and shout about, people. So we're kind of at where we're at. But hopefully, half-time, Arteta's had a word. The players probably have a word in amongst themselves, and they're keen to put this right. Or Arteta has told the lads to stay in control, don't overexert, it will be risky. I think it's probably more likely a thing like that. Arteta's told you to be brave, but don't be stupid, which there's a very thin line. Keep it safe where you can. What do you think about Pepe and Elvin Nielsen at Arsenal? I mean, the Ivan Nielsen guy looks good. I don't know what changes you can make. Is Jorginho and Havertz up top, or maybe Fabio Smith-Rowe, even Eddie? I hear the other things apart from Eddie. Arsenal struggled in Champions League away games. Ethan is on the bench. Porto have flooded the middle of the pitch. It will take real technicians to play those killer passes. Might have to bring on Jorginho, Fabio Vieira, Smith-Rowe, and people of that ilk. We can nick it, bro. Cheeky 1-0 in play here. I'm on that. You can't always win 5 and 6s. I'll take 1-0. Clean sheet going back to the Emirates. I'm on that. We see the struggle of not having ball playing deep midfield. I've said that before. Yeah, sorry, I got your comment already. They've had the better chances better yet. You're right. White is not good enough at inverting, bro. Can't do it like Zini. And Kirill offering nothing at left back. Isolate Martinelli. Of course he can't do it like Zinchenko. He's not a midfielder by trade. You're bang on the money. But I do like, I mean, I'd be a fool to criticize Mikel Arteta of knowing certain players have limitations and demanding they do stuff. Kirill can't really do the inverted role like that. Don't make him do it. Havertz ain't really a ball-playing deep line midfielder running behind. But it does feel like these things that we're doing in a game like this, indirectly we're playing into Porto's hands. On top of what you're saying, you lot are saying they're flooding the middle. They're not really giving much space away. Porto are doing what they're doing. But it is a stalemate. Both teams, in my opinion, essentially cancel each other out. Porto have had the better chance where they hit the post, but excluding that, it's been a low-key affair, really. There's nothing really to scream and shout about. Porto know we don't have a target man to cross it into. Probably that as well. If Zini were playing, they target him too. Kirill would win aerial duels against their winger. Let's hope so. And that's also something. But based on what we're seeing, the one thing I'd give Zinchenko is you're right. That is a big issue and maybe where they could score. But ultimately, Zinchenko's another midfielder in the game. Fabio Vieira and Cedric sat next to each other. I'm sure they want to play in their homeland. The boys are out for the second half. I think we're fully into smash and grab settings, man. Come on, David Raya. David Raya's got his power raid and his fluids. I like the fact that we're on the pitch already and waiting for Porto. We need another all or nothing series for this season would be lit. This season and last season would be great, but it's not going to happen, man. No, I don't feel safe with 0-0. If Fabio is fit to play, he should get some minutes to try and make some magic happen. I'm fine with a 0-0 heading to the Emirates. This is why I said we needed quality to come in when the transfer window was open for the Champions League, especially when it's the last competition we're in. 2 technically, but I hear you. Come on, Bakayo, man. I hope Timber's Bible verses are working, man. Saka, can I have your shirt? Don't give them use the shirt, man. We need some midfield control to break lines. Several of you have been providing links in the chat for people that ain't able to watch the game. Appreciative to you lot. We're obviously going to kick off this second half because Porto kicked off the first at the referee's discretion whenever the hell he's ready. Ref, how long, Cameron? 7 minutes past 9, ref. Bro, a man's counting if there's 11 players, ref. Come on. This is not playing at Hackney Marshes. Just start the game. Or to be fair, he's bang on because someone was taking a number 2. They're back on the pitch now. Fair enough, ref, man. You've been crap today, but you're spot on with that. I'm a fair man. Come on, ref. And it would be the coach's son to be the last out. And we're off, people. David Raya has gone long. Kai Havertz, you going to win that for me? Can't lie. Oh, I don't think, did Saliba get away with that? He did. I thought Saliba fouled his Porto man off the ball. Declan Rice attempting to switch plays. That going to make Martinelli? It does. Protect it, Martinelli. Protect it. So throw him, but I thought you could have done better there. Apparently it's 3-1 now to Liverpool. Boy. 2-0 Arsenal. I don't think we're going to get that now. Arteta could sub a Havertz for Fabio Vieira, who's more comfortable playing switches to Martinelli or Saka. It all depends. I mean, if you're fit to be on the bench, you're fit to play in it, but it all depends how many minutes Fabio Vieira actually has in the tank. If he's got 20, if he's got 30 or whatever. I'm not optimistic for the second half. Appreciate that. 2-0 Arsenal. I hope so. Cedric should never come on. They would drag him. And the ref is on the payroll. This stadium does look like a fortress. The ref effed us up by booking Rice early in the first half. DG, don't know how he got a yellow card for that personally. Of course, I'm going to sound biased. I probably am, but I really don't know. But the ref gave it. No one can invert like Zinchenko. It's just to prevent aggressive press and got Odegaard forward. Tell him again. Ivan Nilsson of Porto is down on the ground, people. Saliba caught him. He'd be all right. You tough, right? Porto know we don't have a target man to cross into. Guys actually thought we would smoke Porto away. Can't just move to them like that, man. The Champions League. Liverpool have the kind of squad depth we need in midfield and forward areas. Would you say Liverpool have the depth required in the midfield, though? I don't think necessarily. Porto's Pepe wins the header. Not sure what we were doing, but Porto still have the ball. Oh, they can give it away there, boys. Come on, Porto are being a bit braver on the ball. Come on, man, together. Don't foul him, Kirill. Don't foul. Lovely, lovely, Kirill. Ref, and that's a yellow as well. If you book Declan Rice, you've got to book him. That's a late one on Martinelli. Kirill, well in for winning it back. That is a late one, ref. Absolute late one. As they would be. Big up, John. Street smart settings. To be fair, this ref looks like he's buying a lot of lies. So sell him some dreams. Porto in possession. Ref, you're moving mad. If Liverpool players keep dropping out, it's only good news for Arsenal, in my opinion. Don't wish the injuries, but it is what it is. You're right. But then we still have to do our job. William Saliba, Raya wants. You don't need to get involved, Saliba. You could give it back to Saliba if you want, Raya. Fair enough. He finds Gabriel. Gabriel in possession. I don't care what none of you lot say, people. Yeah. You lot could never tell me we don't need a centre mid or two in the summer. I don't care who we got already. Shout out Rice, party quality. Jorginho's lit. Havertz, you're cool. Saka in possession. Bit frustrated. Does well, really, to find Kirill. Carry it, Kirill. Back yourself. Back yourself. You've actually been okay. Back yourself. Bring it, man. Finds Declan Rice. Rice. Ooh, ref. Thank you. How many? And he's kicked the ball away. He's hit the ball away, ref. You're not giving them yellows. This isn't making sense. Arteta. Jorginho in 10 minutes. Fabio Vieira and Smith Rowe. How much minutes do they have? I wouldn't sub Martinelli, but I think you gotta get Jorginho in here. I don't know how you do it. Maybe you have to bring in Fabio Vieira. Havertz might bust case if he goes as a striker. You take off Trossard, not that want to do that. But I'm starting to, Smith Rowe might have to come off the left. Fabio Vieira might have to get in there somewhere. Jorginho might have to get in somewhere. Looking like we need a bit more technicians, Gaffer. Especially if it's playing in the pockets. Havertz came out yesterday, day before, and said, I like to play in the pockets. Not really seeing that. Martinelli bravely wins the header. Horrible first touch from Declan Rice. 261 likes, people. Can we get as close to 300 as possible? If you haven't hit the like button, smash that. Or bring on Jorginho, who's fit, who can also play those passes, but is susceptible to the counter due to his lack of mobility. There you have it, man. Every player's got their pros and cons, innit, really? Porto's Costa. To be fair, the idea was good. Just couldn't find a teammate, and it'll be a throw-in for Arsenal, thank the Lord. Oh, sorry, for something in my eye. Maybe God don't want me to see the stalemate. Oh, Lord. Hey. Just trying to drink my drink. Someone's done, which it is. Oi. Yeah, James, what are you saying here? DG, you have a lot of young bucks in your chat. You got a lot to teach these men. Man think football's played on paper. It's a dangerous game to play. Martin Wondergaard, probably been the best player for me today. Kai Havertz helps it. And Kirill, be brave, be brave. Finds Martinelli's behind Arteta. This left-hand side's stinky, man. It's stinky. I don't know who's getting warmed up, but yeah. Trossard, that pass into Martinelli's got to be better. And Porto once again have possession. Kyrill's been sent shop. I thought he fouled his man. Ref has said play on. Kirill, you need to get back. Declan Rice ain't going for that. Big up Arsenal for signing Declan Rice, and he's just hooked it clear. Well, really, it's been hooked towards Pepe. Time, Kirill. Someone tell him he's got time. Kirill needs to know better off his own backs, but someone tell him he's got time there. Fucking hell, boys. Arteta and Pepe embrace each other. Maybe Pepe wants to get a little Jorginho at the club. I hear it, Gaffer. I hear it. Yeah, man. Liverpool have Thiago, Endo, McAllister, Gravenbeck, Bajantek, Matt Shaveless, man said Bajantek, Curtis Jones, Szoboszlai, Gakpo can play attacking mid. I hear it then. Water, appreciate you. Liverpool really stocked up on centre mids before this season. You're right. Bet you if they want a 6, if you ask Klopp if he would like a 6, he would. Porto finally been given a yellow card. Martinelli's been clamped. It's the coach, his son. Francisco Casal. Probably last I hear your name. You're never going to be like your dad. If your dad gets sacked tomorrow, you're never going to play again. You're not good. How many goals you scored? Frustrating day at the office for us Arsenal fans, but it is what it is. It's looking like a 1-0 smash and grab. These guys need to step up. They do, man, but this is Champions League. It might just have to be one little more time in the champs. It's just one individual moment of some quality. Speaking of individual quality, Martin Odegaard is standing over this set piece. It's quite a distance out. It's going to have to be a fantastic delivery or something really worked off the training ground for it to take us anywhere. Martin Odegaard delivers, doesn't get past the first man. Odegaard keeps the ball for us. Kill Saliba a bit. We've done their defending for them. William Saliba. Big up David Raya for offering an option. David Raya getting goal though. William Saliba. Finds David Raya. David Raya's bored. He's playing like a centre-half. To be fair, big up Raya. Finds Martinelli. Come on, boys. Martinelli drive. I have not said that about you. Martinelli driving forward. Oi, oi. Oh, Saka dive. Who said that? Porto can't clear it. Martin Odegaard lashes it. It's hooked clear by Porto. Come on, boys. Gabriel's in possession. Raya, shout out to you for switching play there. Trossard. You man are ballers, Wake up. William Saliba. Oh, that was horrible to Saka, but he's kept it on. Bukayo Saka. Cuts inside. What's he going to do here? Bukayo Saka keeps it moving. Finds Kirill. Be brave, Kirill. Hey, okay, Kirill. Lovely, Kirill. Havertz, just try your best. Finds Martinelli. Martinelli down this left-hand side. Head up, please. 'Arteta. I don't know who. I don't know what. Something, man. Something, Gaffer, please. Something has to change. Anyways, Porto back here with possession. 53 minutes and 50 seconds basically on the clock. Costa's hooked clear. Come on, Saliba. Meet that. That's horrible, Saliba, man. You've headed it to nowhere. Porto in possession. If we concede, I'll be very disappointed. Declan Rice sent shop. Porto in possession. If we concede, this would be very disappointing. Oh, thank the Lord. Porto managed to F that up. Ref! Lovely foul for Trossard to win. Ref, and he's kicking the ball. And he kicked the ball. And he's kicking the ball, ref. It's getting boring now, ref. Show some consistency, please. We've been booked for less than that. Probably the worst we've been in a couple of weeks in the final third, people. Really nothing to scream and shout about. If you're just tuning in, you haven't missed anything, really. Porto 0, Arsenal 0. William Saliba finds Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard attempts to switch play. Martinelli, good first touch, please. Thank you. Release it. Kirill, keep it moving, please. Lovely. Odegaard, the only one I'm trusting right now, finds Havertz. It's a bit stinky on this left-hand side still. Martinelli, Havertz. Is that a corner at the very least? Thank you. 10 minutes into the second half. I mean, the reaction in the second half has been better, but it's still same old, same old. Declan Rice to take this set piece. Come on, Declan, man. You've been good at these things. David Beckham settings. Come on, find someone. Benjamin White, get on the keeper. Saliba and Benjamin White clearly been told to be the guys doing the antics with the goalie. Fabio Vieira giving Declan Rice some instructions. Come on, boys. Declan Rice delivers. Trossard, please, man. The one I wanted it to fall to. You're better than, to be fair, it's a difficult effort to score in it, but if you want it to fall to anyone in this Arsenal team, it's Trossard, and not for the first time today, he's fired that into the stands. Trossard, you keep that down. This 1-0, man. Trossard, man. But you could count on one hand, if anything, how many goals we scored. We've actually won the ball back very high. Havertz hit it. He finds Martinelli. The experienced Pepe not going for none of that. And Pepe keeps it moving. Somehow a poor Pepe pass has turned out to be a good through ball, and Porto could attack here. This is poor. If they get anything from this is horrible from us. Coach's son on this right-hand side. We gave you the number 10 as well, did you? He nutmegged Kirill. Kirill fouled him. Kirill better than that, man. And you deserve your yellow. I got egg on my face, Kirill. He shouldn't be getting anywhere. Honestly, see Porto winning 1-0 today? Hopefully not, man. Kirill's been given a yellow card, people. Has he? Yeah, confirmation it is Kirill. Hopefully that's not costly. To be fair, coach's son nutmegged Kirill. Kirill made sure he didn't complete it. You're actually making this shoot look good, man. I know you're crap as well. No matter what, even if you score your crap, you're not going to make, how old are you? 21. You're not going to make it, man. No one knows about you. You're only there because of your dad. I swear you went on loan to Ajax. Yeah, you did. Why didn't Ajax buy you? Meaty. His brother's a footballer. Well, in fact, his two brothers are footballers. Fair enough. This ain't feeling good, DG. I can't lie. I'm getting nervous, man. The more it stays 0-0, I'm getting nervous. Okay. Thank the Lord. That set piece was horrible. Hella meaty game. What's Kai doing that El Nene couldn't? We've been spoiled with great performances in the Prem recently, making this one stink out the place, but this is a chance. What did we expect? I hear it, but a bit more quality on the ball, though, man. Tiny bit more. I'm just asking for a bit more quality from players that are good. Martinelli down this left-hand side. Take him on. Unlucky. It's better, though, man, because Martinelli, this right back, hasn't had nothing to do up until the last moments. His kit's not dirty. Best game ever as a fullback. For anyone that plays fullback when that happens. Kirill wants to take the throw, but where's the options? Kirill, what's that, man? Porto haven't exactly cleared this well. Sheer persistence from Martinelli. Kirill, be careful, you're on the yellow. Porto somehow got out of there. Oh, spoken too soon. Kirill, stop fouling Dons, man. There's no need. Get back at left back as well. Arteta. Come on, Gaffer, man. I don't know what, but something. Barcelona allegedly are winning 1-0. Appreciate you for keeping me updated. Good strategy from Porto today. Very good side. We wasn't going to roll up here and just walk all over them. They've gone long here. He's not in shot, but Raya should get that, and he does. Gabriel wants, Gabriel gets. Come on, boys. Hey, slyly, look at their striker, Ivan Nilsson. Yeah, look at him properly. He looks like Gabriel. Like, look at his facial features. Pause. He looks like Gabriel. Benjamin White, Trossard. Okay. Odegaard. Saka, take him on, man. Bukayo Saka's crossed from this right-hand side, somehow gone out for a throw-in. Pardon me, Liverpool are winning 4-1. Told, man, don't be... All you lot support... Lewandowski has scored for Barcelona. They're winning 1-0. I told, man, like, bro, Luton are not doing nothing against Liverpool. Elliott has scored in the 90th minute. Shout out to correspondence. If this comes as a draw, I understand. Listen, we don't deserve anything more than a draw unless something changes here. That's not to say we've been bad, but it's been underwhelming. Saliba sums up the day, forcing it. And I did think inadvertently Havertz has fouled his man. Ref, that it's not a yellow. It weren't on purpose. But I did think his elbow caught the Porto man quite bad there. I hope he's all right. Might as well move Kai to left back. I don't know what's more sad, the fact that you said that or the fact of, I want to say I see the angle. I guess we'll never know. I'd have taken 0-0 and bounced back before the game, but we could nick a cheeky win here. Pardon me. And even better for the second leg. I think it will be a different game at the Emirates regardless. Martinelli looking smelly on the pitch, DG. Andrew, that's cool because you know he's a good player. You know what he does to your team, Liverpool. Please. Salah playing Champions League this season. You lot still believe in Fabio Carvalho and Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott. You lot are forcing the youth players. Your best youth player is Conor Bradley. Can't run the Trent one, please. No way. No, I don't think he didn't book Havertz for that. I didn't catch that. If he booked Havertz, it's inadvertent, ref, man. Never played the game. Martin Odegaard, the only player I'm not vexed with saying that he's just the first bad thing he's done today. Lost it very cheaply. Porto have lost it cheaply. Saliba intercepts. Saka fighting. Declan Rice bring it under. Odegaard a bit of quality. Odegaard on this right-hand side. Oof, good defending by Porto, to be fair with you. Cut that out real quick before I could get excited. Porto down this left-hand side. Oh, Benjamin White. Where are you? Because Declan Rice is too easy there. Declan Rice wins it back. Oh, ref, come on! Has he given a free kick or a yellow? A free kick or a throw-in? I guess I'll never know because the camera wants to focus on the managers. Porto in possession here. Just as I said that they've given it away. I am quite nervous for Benjamin White and Kirill on yellows, if I'm completely honest. Gabriel's gone long, but who's the aerial target? Gaffer. Change something, man. Appreciate that. Havertz has nicked the ball back. And that's definitely a yellow card. You've got to book him. Nico, come on, ref. You're crap as well. Look how rubbish Barcelona are. Hardly got any players from La Masia, and you couldn't play for them. Porto doing you a favour, mate. You're rubbish. Tactical foul. Dark arts, he needed to. This is crazy, man. Just the rest of the most frustrating thing about the game, if I'm completely honest with you, easily the most frustrating thing about this game. Joke, man. Declan Rice. Kirill, I'm not going to lie. Can we pass the ball to the players that want to play ball? Kai Havertz. Porto in possession. Enough said, isn't it? Really? Never, ref. Never. See, coach's son, his heart's not in this. His heart's not in this. Make it count, boys. Declan Rice on the counter-attack. Martinelli. Does he get past Pepe? I hit it. Try to do too much. So throwing deep in their half. I'm not going to lie. Pepe, the centre-half's had a good game, but he's showing his age on occasion. Ref is a shambles, but I hear it. The ref's a shambles, but I don't want to be waffling. We do... Arsenal, we get done dirty by the refs, but I don't want to be them guys, man. Like, we always over-focus on the ref. It's not a ref thing today. He's been crap. But if you remove the ref, have we created enough? Have we played to our potential? I don't think we've been poor, but have we? What's Costa had to do? If you can say yes to all these things, then I might take in the ref chat. Bro, this guy's not injured. All right, coach, take him off, man. You sure he's your son? What happened to you? Nothing happened to you, man. This guy's soft, man. Pepe is 40 and Arteta's 41. It's crazy how life works, isn't it? Take your son off, man. He's shit. Arteta, we got some subs? We got something we can change here, Gaffer? I don't think anyone's playing poorly. It's more underwhelming, but something's got to change. Surely something's got to change. It's really not sustainable in this capacity. Kirill with a long throw. Oh, Trossard on another day. He flicks that into the path of a teammate. Today, though, it sums up how the game's been. He's conceded the foul. Gaffer. $64 minutes on the clock. Please. Just something. I don't know what. Jorginho, really and truly. That would, in my heart, I'd like to see Jorginho, if I'm completely honest with you. Even if that means and it sounds mad because I'd rather Trossard on the pitch because he's more likely to score. Even if that means Kai go up front, Jorginho, you come in. I think immediately Odegaard's got something to work with. Saka can actually get the ball in some dangerous areas. Just based on the fact that he's back playing in Portugal, dependent on how many minutes Fabio Vieira has in the tank, draw for him. I'm always going to say Smith Rowe. But Kyle Saka down this right-hand side. Come on, Saks. Giving the ball away. And now it could be a counter-attack by Porto. It's 2 against 5, but who knows? Saliba's done just enough. Benjamin White hooks it clear. Saka, can you keep that in? Porto have the ball. Come on, boys. Jorginho for Havertz. Big up my guy, man. Mileage. Like he said, get control of the game. But are we really good? How do we get control of this game? I think everyone can play a lot better, bro. But it's big up you, man. And we need to pattern a show next week. But this is what I mean by we need an 8. Someone that wants the ball. Someone that is press resistant. Someone that always wants it. Odegaard needs something to work with, man. Because Odegaard, he don't look like a lost puppy, but it's like I have to drop deep and make things happen. Oh, Porto deliver. Saliba sends it clear. All right, cool. Saliba remembered who he was at halftime. Ref, that's ours. That's ours. That's ours. It's not ours. It's a Porto throwing. Porto holding it down. I'll be real. That's true. They're doing better, showing more heart than United showed across all their games. Oh, Porto could. Oh Lord, I thought they scored. Shout out Zims as well. Make sure you're following him and Mileage on Twitch. They both do great content and have good other bits and pieces. Oh, man. Kai's on the yellow. It's get broke. I'm not going to lie. Kirill, Kai, and Declan Rice. But I guess, I mean, Kirill's played for his country, but I'm not being funny. Declan Rice, over 200 appearances in the Prem. Havertz, a Champions League winner. I know anything can happen and it's a dangerous game, but you lot are extremely experienced to know you're on a yellow card. Don't tempt fate. Goal kick to Arsenal Football Club. I'd say I'd keep Trossard on. I want to keep Trossard on, but then I think, you know what, Havertz has got front. Because how else do you make changes? Inside, I want to bring on Smith. I really want to bring on Smith Rowe and Jorginho. Jorginho's the one I want to see with every minute that is ticking. Could slightly even take off Martinelli for Smith Rowe, put him on the left, bring Jorginho in for something. I would keep Trossard on, but there's got to be a way, man. Fabio Vieira last 5-10. See what could happen. I mean, in theory, Eddie's an out-and-out striker, and I back him all the way, but anyone trying to see that. David Raya found Saliba. Saliba's knocked it out. Yeah, Trossard's been missing, man. But everyone's been meaty today. Kirill is starting to show his hand. Kirill's, let's be real, man. Kirill's meaty, man. Good player, I like him, but let's be honest. Arsenal fans, you know we're not getting out of the hood with that. Squad player settings. Polish John O'Shea, man. It's back here with Porto's keeper. Not that Rice is bad today, but if he gets another yellow, I'll be surprised. We got Riley. No, this game needs a target, man, and Ketty will play well. I hear you, but we ain't creating ish. So Eddie's going to be running around for the vibes. If we was creating chances, I hear it. And would you describe Eddie and Ketty as more of a target man than if Kai Havertz went up there? I wouldn't. But Eddie might just, it calls for one of them games, might just need a 1-2 scruffy pass and a 1-2 scruffy goal and we keep it moving. Porto in possession. See, Odegaard trying to lead the press, but no one backing him. And it's too easy for Porto here. How have they progressed that quick? I love that from Martinelli. Ref, it's not a foul. Ref, 100% it was a foul. Ref said we won the ball. Not going to cap. Thought that was a free kick. Bukayo Saka. I think it's a mixture of the personnel available. Oh, it's just not playing with that same spark. Kirill's hella naive at times. Remember the game against Fulham last year? Fabio Vieira jumped over the Fulham player. It left me bewildered. Arteta laughed it off, but he knew he thought. Kirill getting added to the sus transfer list under Edu and Tets. Is White bugging? He is, man. I don't know what that was from Benjamin White. Still my guy. But yeah, man, it must be the humidity in Portugal. Maybe the time zone or something. Jorginho's warming up. All right, go and warm up right in front of Mikel Arteta, please. Martinelli wins it back. Come on, boys. A bit of quality. Just one bit of quality. Just smash and grab settings. It feels like someone's going to get robbed today. Kirill. Ooh. We calling that a correct turn? Fair enough, Kirill. Declan Rice. Kirill. Gabriel. I'll be real. Odegaard. Gabriel, to a degree, Declan Rice. I ain't got much for it. Kirill's tried to find Havertz. Decent idea. One of the best ideas. Now, Eddie will be useless today. Really, I thought Jesus for at least creating if he was around. But right now, I wouldn't bring on Eddie on. He'll just be running around settings, no services. I mean, there's no need to bring on Nelson. No foul, Saliba. Don't foul him, please. Don't foul him. Sorry, fouls him. Saliba, what are you looking at the ref bewildered? Like, I don't like authority. I'll never support refs, but I'm not an idiot. Like, you fouled him, bro. Total attempts, 5 apiece. We've had 6 corners. They've had 1. We've had 65% of the ball to 35. 70 minutes on the clock is still 0-0. It feels like it's not ending 0-0. Feels like someone's going to rob this. Odegaard, don't let him do that. Great play by their centre half, really, to draw that foul from Odegaard. Ref, I think that's a soft one at the same time, though. Odegaard's been the best player on the pitch from an Arsenal perspective for me. But the one that's trying to think. Big Gabriel's tried to find Trossard. Trossard, get your body there. Get your body there. Pepe's going to foul you. Get your body there. Aye, at least you've earned something. Come on, boys, man. Just one bit of quality and we're gone. That's what the Champions League's about. Arteta, please. Jorginho, please. Gaffer. You defo listening to the stream. Jorginho coming on. I wonder if Havertz will go up front and Trossard will come off, or will it be a straight swap? Declan Rice to take this in swinging corner. Trossard, big up yourself for winning that. I actually thought it was a throw. Just a bunch of 4 out of 10s from both teams. But this is a classic case of a team grinding a win. They don't deserve it. The foundation for every most memorable season, how momentum becomes unstoppable. I hear it. Declan Rice delivers. Come on, we're gone. We're gone. Someone surely. The Porto keepers flapped it away. I thought that was us. And it's been hooked by a Porto man. And it's that man, Wonderguard. Again, Raya, come on, do something wavy in Spanish. One of them wavy passes. Raya tries to do exactly that. I see the idea. But Costa, their keeper, realised it. I hear it. Boys, come on, keep working. Let's get back. Lovely from Gabriel. Definitely not a foul. Big Gabby, well in. Curse to the commentator, he's lost it. We've won it back. Come on, man. It's an ugly one. It's an ugly game. It's a Hackney Marshes settings, Market Road settings, Sunday League settings, Enfield playing fields. This ain't one of those crisp performances. But these are the memorable wins. Bukayo Saka down this right-hand side. Come on, Saka. Starboy settings, man. Finds Odegaard. Gives it back to Saka. Benjamin White, is he going to get there? Is that the best pass from Saka? White delivers. Does he earn a corner for his troubles? He does. Last time I remember we played Porto, we had Sol Campbell. They scored from a weird indirect free kick. Almost had too much possession. Had Porto with 10 on the front of the ball. Be nice if they pushed forward for the last 20 and freed up some space. But they'd be stupid to do that, though, surely. And I think as Arsenal fans, I'm not saying you, like, we need to, I don't even think they've just been setting up with a low block. Trossard is coming off. So you imagine it's what we was talking about. Havertz is going to go up front. Jorginho comes in to partner Declan Rice. Okay, now it won't surprise me if Odegaard scores or assists now. Trossard. Jorginho, please. You've won this competition. Havertz, go up front, man. Go up front, man, please. Come on, Saka, man. A bit of quality on this in swing, and we'll take this, man. You always want to win first and dissect the performance after. If it's a that thing, it's a that thing. Ref, look at Martinelli. He's being pulled, ref. Come on. Saka delivers. And the ref waits for the ball to be delivered before he has a conversation. Oh, fuck off, man. He said it's a free kick against the keeper. Are you taking the mick, ref? Keepers in this game are boys who cried wolves, man. Bet you don't get a penalty if the shoe's on the other foot, though. Absolute jolting. Saka's got a second attempt at putting a good ball into the box. Come on, Saka, in swinger, on the keeper, please, on the keeper. Havertz, White, Gabriel, Saliba, anyone 6 foot plus, please. Saka delivers. Bro, it's again, I just said it. I don't know more about football than Arteta or the players, but on the keeper's been able to collect it. And we've had to concede a foul. And you'd imagine that results in another Arsenal player ending up in the book. Did we get away with that? 15 minutes left of the first half. Ads, when you find out why that was given, let me know. We are not getting... Where's that comment gone? We are not getting a goal from a set piece in this game. They're too nasty in the box. We need to... Hey, Osimhen is bagged against Barcelona. Barca pack. My striker. Big up Arsenal striker, Osimhen. Ball's going out of play. I'm trying to talk into existence. If you know, Market Road, man. Stomping ground. 15 minutes left, people. In terms of likes, we've got 286. Can we get to 300 if you've hit the like button? If you want Arsenal to win, hit the like button. Costa with another long ball forward. Saliba, get your head to it. Sorry, apologies, Benjamin White. Saka, you got time, bro. Somehow that's been waving. It's found Havertz. Jorginho's pass weren't good enough, but we still have the ball. Jorginho's second pass ain't good enough. Jorginho, please. I've been advocating for you to come on. Don't make me look silly. Please, Jorginho. Does he win the ball there? Him and Martinelli struggle. Come on, boys. It's a dog fight now. Don't let the coach's son do that. He's crap. Probably he's a good player. It's just the game's the game. I just decided to target you today. They better get them in 15 minutes. I bet 3 goals, bro. Shh. You got to charge it to the game, man. You got to charge it to the game. That money's gone, brother. The centre-back union will help you. Don't listen to the fullback. They still... Being a centre-back, easiest position ever, man. You lot don't have to do nothing. Cool. You make 1-2 tackles. You might have to pass. You lot... Sunday League, you lot hide from passing as well. It's us fullbacks that do wavy stuff. Martinelli's pass is nonchalant. It's been presented into midfield and Porto have the ball. It's getting to that moment where one lapse in concentration could prove costly. What you don't, you know, it's one thing having a conversation about scoring a goal and winning 1-0 or it being 0-0. It's another thing where if we end this game and we've conceded and we've lost and we now have to go into the Emirates game knowing that we need 2 goals, it's another thing. If you can't win, don't lose. Come on, Ben, man. You centre-back, especially us amateur footballers. None of you centre-backs. It's not like Salibas and Rio Ferdinands and that. You man are meaty. You man hook it long as well. You look, at least us fullbacks, we want to play football. We're on playing 1-2s. I don't rate you Sunday League centre-backs. You lot on Sly, not on it. Sly, technical level on the floor. Ex-centre-back here, TG, bite your tongue, we clean up what you miss. Yeah, because my team, no, I'm not on headering. I'm only 5'8", so it's a struggle already, but I was like, I'll do anything not to header. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good gig. All you got to do is clear and make last-ditch tackles. Us fullbacks have to protect you lot when you lot get tight and get turned. And still offer an option when the keeper's got the ball. And still overlap. And invert. I've stopped listening. Being 5'8" has its struggles, man. You know when corners happen and you know you're staying back to mark. I don't listen anymore. I bust case because like my team just let me stand on the keeper like Benjamin White. I just want to be in the box. Football-wise and otherwise, you know, like that. Saka in possession. Come on, my guy. Saka, please. Someone just do something. It's one of them games. Just one little bit of individual brilliance. We maneuver. I've been advocating for Jorginho. He's looking like my drunk uncle right now. I can't lie. That's had 1 too many pints of brandy. Well, not even pints, but 1 too many cups of brandy. Saka's been fouled there, ref. Surely. Wondergaard's brought it down. That's a corner, ref. That's a corner. Thank you, linesman. How many pens you took, DG? I hear it. I'm not on it. In my life, probably about 5. Scored 3. Scarred by 2. Really scarred by 1. I told you I went to a TalkSport tournament, missed a decisive penalty. Haven't had the courage to take a pen since. I can't lie to you. I ain't got Saka's mentality. That was enough. It's done. It's the way the keeper saved it as well. He backs it out, emphatic as hell. Havertz and Nico getting into argy-bargy. Go on, Havertz. Go on, Havertz. Ref, he's punched him in his face there. Saka with the in-swinger. We're getting something. I thought Kiri would have scored. No way, another free kick, ref. I respect Porto, man. You lot are like Eddie Guerrero. The way you lot are buying these free kicks. It's one thing criticizing the ref. He's just buying everything, man. Porto are going to be on Panorama the way they're frauding this. Why isn't Saka taking on his man? He keeps stopping, slowing up the attack. To be fair, there's not really many options. If Saka can take pens after the Euros, you can be back on pens. DG practicing me going. Listen, I'm not Bukayo Saka. I'm a professional footballer. I'm an aspiring YouTuber. I'm not him, bro. Like, I've never liked penalties. Like, I start feeling nervous. The goal feels like it's that. The keeper's doing all of that. I'm like, we had a penalty shootout the other day. I made it clear. I'm not taking the penalty. The only way I'm taking a pen is if everyone takes it. Nico Gonzalez is coming off for Porto and Ivan Jaime is coming on. Never seen him before. but he's got the gelled hair, sounds South American. He's probably wavy. How many pens have you given away? Three, but 2 have been missed. And the one that wasn't missed, you can go and see on my Instagram. The one that they scored, who went and scored the winner in the cup? Elite Ments. You can't come for me. Elite Ments. Elite Ments. God favors me, man. That's what deluded means. Doesn't, but it sounds wavy. You don't even know what the word deluded means beyond the obvious. DG, remember that guy on Instagram talking about teaching his girl how to... Oh, wait. I mean, you should be teaching your partner, but I don't know how you're teaching her to do that or where you got the experience for that. That's crazy. I mean, you can give tips. I've been there. Like, not... I ain't been there in terms of giving tips because of experience, but like, can tutor from a guy's perspective. Everyone pray to the football gods. The football gods are not answering our prayers, man, because we're not doing the basics. We turned up for a draw. The lack of attacking intent is crazy. We are not trying anything. I don't think we turned up for a draw, but yeah. No. Do not do that to me. From a guy's perspective, you give tips in it. Like, you learn on the job. I ain't got no previous experience to be helping. Come on, man. You know what we're saying. You know what we're saying. You got a childish. You clearly know what I'm saying. I'm not saying... I'm definitely not teaching because they ain't got experience for that. You know what I'm saying? This sums up the game. Another 5-yard pass gone out for a throw. This is crazy. Lots of sloppy passing hurting us. Porto is well organized, but we don't have care for the ball. Like, pick up the women in the chat, but my football coach told me a football is like a woman. Caress, look after, treat well. We haven't done that today. We've given the ball away needlessly. The final action hasn't been good enough. Hell, there hasn't been enough options for the man in possession. We knew this wasn't going to be one of them games like Burnley or West Ham, but still, man. It's horrible. Drop the shovel. You already dug yourself deep in it. You look childish, man. What? That's a wide then. Deep in there. What's that? My God, they're so defensive. Looking forward to the Emirates game when we turn them inside out. I hear it, but they could be in here. Raya, thank you. Oi, Raya, Ramsdale, I'm sorry. Bye-bye in the summer. Big up David Raya. Martin Wondergaard. Martinelli. Only has Kai Havertz. Where are the man them? Where is everyone? Saka, make the run. Saka, make the run. Saka, make that run. Jorginho, Saka's making that run, you know. Saka, Odegaard, Havertz, move. Oh, even Odegaard's first touch. Yep, this game's done, man. It's done. It's done. Odegaard's probably been the best player from our perspective. From he's lost his first touch, it's a myth. Shout out to Odegaard's manager, Mikel Arteta. He's still living and breathing every kick. Oh, Martinelli's nicked it. Come on, you're not smash and grab. Martinelli, come on. Havertz, why are you ducking out at the 50-50? What are you doing? You cost 65 million. What are you doing? Shout out Benjamin White. He wins the header. Jorginho tries to win the third. Kyrgios wins the second. The fourth, apologies. Moving dyslexic there. Can't count. More Porto subs pending. They've got 2 subs on the bench. This safety first football is ours. Just going to have to take it to the Emirates, man. I still think this isn't ending 0-0, man. This feels like heartbreak settings for people. Costa of Porto pinged it with his left. See, bro, why am I seeing Arteta more than certain man playing? Lovely gaffer. More subs for Porto. 6 minutes left, folks. Told you first touch at London Coley. Probably still in Dubai for certain, man. Ivan Nilsson coming on. This the man that's been linked with a move to Arsenal. Yeah, I just learned from Ronaldinho watching Sol Campbell Adams treat the goal as your wife, want to provide and protect. I hear it. We just turned up to pass the ball around and do nothing. Tell me one attempt of an offensive pass. You right still. Coach, his son is off. You're rubbish, man. Your dad's gonna get sacked next year. You're gonna be gone. Have fun at Braga and them kind of clubs. You think you play for Porto after this? You never be like Fabio Vieira. You're rubbish. You think you're going Euros with Portugal? You're rubbish. Arsenal need to employ me just to rattle the team, man. 5 minutes left, people. Saliba in possession. Benjamin White. I mean, I can live with 0-0. I didn't sign up for this, but we can live with it. Kirill heads it on. This left-hand side is stinky, man. Like, left-hand side. We're not going to where we need to with this, man. Like, shout out Kirill, but Timber, Tomiyasu, Zinchenko, even for his faults, man, them get fit. Jesus, get fit. Partey, I'd like to see you, but I ain't got hope. Ref, there's no advantage for us. Oh, Saka. But Dennis Havertz. I can't believe this. We can't be crying about the advantage. That is a corner. We can't be crying for advantage when we've played on and it hasn't worked. I hate this pitch. The poured Vaseline all over this. You know what? You know we're done when we're talking about the pitch. This is big Porto. The pitch is sexy, man. There's no excuse, bro. I hear it, but the pitch is sexy, man. The commentator is saying we ain't had a 0-0 draw since January 2023 with Newcastle. Well, it looks like we're on course for that. You know what? Late winner settings, man. Late winner settings. Late winner settings. Come on, man. It's not over till it's over. Tell my ex-girlfriend that. Oh, man. Slime issue. It's cool. Fuck you, dude. We got a corner. Kai's got this, man. Kai is going to score the winner. We're talking this into existence. Come on, Saka, please, man. 87 minutes on the clock. Please, Saka. In swing and corner from Saka. That's us. We're gone. We're gone. Kirill, please. Please. It comes to nothing. Kirill, I like the battling. Remember you're on your yellow, though. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Never, man. That football was lit. Oh. Alleged. Never, man. We just turned up to pass the ball around, no intent to score. I mean, based on what we've seen, I can't knock it, but I don't agree with that. But I can't, like, based on what we've seen, we had to. Ref, come on, man. He's not injured. Like, Porto, really? You wasting time? Really? Pepe's signaling his teammate is done. Hellas news fest, man. And as an Arsenal fan, we ain't been treated to this too many times. Even if we forget our recent form in the Premier League, Champions League, we've been doing what needs to be done. Well, where the group stages were concerned, we're smoking teams. Goals galore. Oh, you know what? Off the ball, he might be done. You know, Wendell, he felt kind of awkward. It looked like his studs got caught in the Astro. He might be. I hope that's nothing serious. That's one of them where you might be all right, but the tests in the morning are not positive, or 48 hours, really. He might be done. Newcastle will be doing this on Sunday. If we want to keep any chances of winning the Premier League, these men need to find a way to be scoring in the Premier League. If Newcastle do this, we need to find a way to score. These got time wasting at home like this. Ain't their chance to get one up on us before we work them at the carpet. Stay humble, man. Stay humble. Stay working. Stay humble. Costa's gone long again. 88 minutes on the clock, folks. Oh, Porto in here. All right, Benjamin. Benjamin, lovely. Be strong, Benjamin. Oh, ref, we've won the ball! Benjamin White. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I do not mind that, Benjamin. You've given away the foul. I don't agree it was a foul, but you were switched on. Where's the foul, ref? Seriously. I know I call these people all the time. I'm shameless, but seriously, where is the free kick for that one? Hope we don't concede from that. I mean, if you can't win, don't lose, innit? Mitchell, we're not saying nothing. It's 0-0. Big up yourself, but we're saying 0-0. We've not offered anything in the final third, really. Yeah, man. This ref is an idiot as well, but as much as I want to focus on the ref and all of that, we haven't controlled the variables we can control. Creating some chances, looking after the passing, build-up play being good, creating chances. We ain't done none of this. Andrew, what? Because we drew with Porto in the last 16, you're trying to run bans. Porto on course to do better than you. They kept a clean sheet against us. Ball into the box from Porto. You know what happened when you man came Emirates, innit? We made fun of Atletico, but the real haram is Arsenal. Top Blue, you support Chelsea, bro. If anyone is haram to football, it is Chelsea Football Club. You spent £1 billion and you man are fucking shit. What are you talking about? Pardon my French. 4 minutes of added on time. Are you crazy? You spent 100 million on Caicedo. We get onto Declan Rice about not passing the ball forward. God, you should always be thankful because some people have it worse. Caicedo is horrible. Enzo Fernandez, tattoos for no reason. Not seen no World Cup winner stuff. Cole Palmer scores a pen. Best man in the world. And I like Cole, but it is what it is. This is one of the worst games from Arsenal Football Club. I know my team score goals. You think you're getting out of the hood with Pochettino managing Chelsea? Crazy, man. No shots on target. We can afford to do that. We've probably had more, the last game, we probably had more shots. From our last game against Burnley, we probably had more shots on target than you lot all season. What is Chelsea's philosophy? You lot still gassing up Levi Colwill? Still pretending Disassi is good? How can you go to France with all these generational talents and you come back with Disassi or Fifano? Gusto's good, but come on, Nkunku's not getting you nowhere. Shelley and Fraser, Raheem Sterling, horrible, man. Stop. We're about to score anyways. Added on time. Come, man. We're not going out like this. Declan Rice, another guard over this set piece. Come, smash and grab settings. Declan Rice delivers. Oh, Lord. I thought I was right there. Really, I was bluffing. Gabriel, the hairline, while he's a Brazilian international, the hairline is from Turkey, and the ball from that header is probably landing in Turkey as we speak. Boy, Porto played a good game, essentially. We're just going to have to do this at the Emirates. Absolutely do this at the Emirates, where last Portuguese team we played, it was brazy. Arteta's going to have to go back to the drawing boards. There's 2 minutes. Top blue, allow it, man. RB, you lot beating City this season. Don't worry, man. We'll be back. Can't win them all. Boys, don't let a last-minute Porto winner go in, please. Porto down this left-hand side. Be strong, boys. Be strong. Raya, come on. Raya, come on. Raya, come on. You lot horrible, man. We can't blame Porto for diving. If they've been diving, time wasting, all of these things, bro, it's got them to where they need to be. Inter Milan. Listen, I ain't thinking of Inter Milan or anyone else. Porto is the biggest threat. Be strong, Gabriel, please. We've got a minute left. Nobody do nothing stupid. Raya, please. Raya, please. Porto in possession on the edge of our area. Thank the Lord for Declan Rice. Roy. Oh, no. Spoken too soon. Porto have the... God, please. Porto on the edge of our area. Declan Rice tries to win it. Doesn't quite. Martinelli. What's that, Martinelli, man? Come on, Nelly. Half a minute left. It'd be a shit. I'm hoping VAR gets involved. Porto 1. Arsenal 0. Martinelli, I just said it. Giving the ball away. Half a minute left. Boy. Told man, don't underestimate these, man. It feels like a dream still. Can't lie. Shout out Porto. Now you go into the game at the Emirates knowing you need to score twice. And knowing you need to damn well create a lot more than now. As I said throughout the stream, it doesn't feel like a 0-0. Somebody's going to get shagged. Not going to lie. Martinelli, why are you giving the ball away there? Raya, your positioning looked horrible. Saliba, Gabriel, everyone. Oh, for fuck's sake, bro. Raya, why are you there, bro? Off his line. It starts and stops with Martinelli, and it just shows and highlights extreme naivety. I'm not going to get too mad. Make sure you win at the Emirates, isn't it? Make sure you win at the Emirates. What's the point in getting vexed? Just make sure you win at the Emirates, innit? Just make sure you win at the Emirates. I don't care about nothing else. Just make sure you win at the Emirates. Ref done the game, man. You're just left with this empty feeling. It's not even sadness. It's just emptiness. 5 goals in 6 matches, and he's wearing my favorite number 13. You know he's one of the top goal scorers in the Champions League. We've been speaking about it. So what do we do half an hour before the game left? You let him get onto his right foot and shoot. Fair enough. I think Martinelli's done fucking stupid losing the ball there. Raya, I don't know for your positioning, but to be fair to Martinelli and Raya, why is nobody stopping the shot? It shows indiscipline. Arteta, you probably could have time wasted with some subs. Shout out to Porto, innit? At the end of the day, it's a results-driven business. It felt like one of those games where there's going to be a shake. They're in the driving seat. At the Emirates, what was already going to be a difficult one at 0-0 has become even harder. We've scored a lot of goals, not only in the Champions League, but in the Premier League. You're going to have to get 2 goals minimum. It is what it is, isn't it? It's half-time in this tie. Credit to Porto, giving their crowd a lovely memory. We go again. Don't care about nothing. Now you focus on Porto. Where's the remote? Get the crap off my TV. Get the crap off my TV. See what happens when you don't wanna sign a number 8 that is 30. You know, it's not even one of them days, man. It's not even one of them days, man. Forget it. I'm not upset. Just disappointed. Big up you lot, because you lot don't disappoint. 300 likes. Just disappointed. Just disappointed. Just disappointed. Just disappointed. Just top Lee. Yeah? I ain't got the energy to get onto you, bro. I haven't got the energy. You win today, man. You win today. You win today. That's it, Stardog. I don't know what that is. Street smart performance from them, man. Naivety from us. Simple as that. Mate. The game's the game, man. The game's the game. Oh, I can't lie. I was talking madness to a lot of my friends this week. I'm not even trying to pre the group chat still. Several group chats. It's how the game goes sometimes, man. It's how the game goes, man. You know what they say in football, innit? The winners win and the losers explain. And for me, naive today, terrible. Let ourselves down in the dying embers. You know, don't get twisted. It was a good strike, but you're letting him shoot. You're giving the ball away cheaply. Raya, it's all fun and games being great with passing and all of that crap, but just stay on your line. And it's horrible. Apart from Martin Odegaard, I don't want to hear nothing from no one today. And even with Odegaard, like, you're the only one that looked like you're on playing. Mikel Arteta, it's all fun and games. You know, I hear it. You're identifying your players' weaknesses and enhancing their strengths. Kyrgios wasn't terrible, but you offer nothing on the ball. Havertz offers nothing on the ball. So indirectly, we're playing into their hands. They were rigid. They were rigid. They were compact. There's only a couple men that have the ability to play football. As much as I was clamoring on for Jorginho to come on, trash when he came on. Martinelli, horrible. Trossard, anonymous. Saka, meaty. Declan Rice doing what you can. Gabriel, centre half, doing what you can. Saliba looked nervous. Ultimately, it's Porto 1, Arsenal 0, and you got it all to do at the Emirates. I'm not going to get too down. I'm vexed. I'm livid because we cheated ourselves. And on top of that, like, what did their keeper have to do? Go again at the Emirates, and it just makes this life more dramatic. There's nothing I can tell you, lot, apart from enjoy your evening. Like, there's empty feeling, really and truly, man. Like, Marcel, if we beat your team, do not cap. If your team, Porto had to beat us. Spurs couldn't beat us. Chelsea couldn't beat us. Liverpool couldn't beat us. I see a lot of my regular supporters here that support any of these clubs. Allow it, please. Oh man, no, we didn't think it was Burnley away. To be fair, we could have thought it was Emirates. We could have thought it was. We could have thought it was Anfield away. We could have got a draw or the Emirates. I'm going out fighting, but it's all dead now, man. Away from home is not easy. You know all about that. You know, Garnacho thought he scored the winner. Allow it, man. Come on, man. This is how you know Arsenal got haters. All of you lot out here now. Oh, I'll take her out. Bro, playing it safe gets you nowhere, man. But it just needed to be switched on. We hate the last round of 16. We hate traveling to Portugal. You got to smile through the tough times, man. It's all calm, man. If you lose at the Emirates now, peak. Hello, of a goal. Listen, Porto's game plan, amazing. Us, naive. These men are not ready for serious things. Can't be talking about winning Prems and champs. If you can't win, don't lose. And until we understand that concept, forget about it, man. Martinelli stinking up the place and then giving the ball away. Everyone was crap today. If your name's not Martin Odegaard, I don't want to hear it, man. Honestly, I don't want to hear it. If your name's not Martin Odegaard today, I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it from Raya. Don't want to hear it from Kirill. Don't want to hear it from Benjamin White. Don't want to hear nothing Saliba's got to say. Shout out Declan Rice. To be fair, Havertz, I got no energy for you. You shouldn't be at the club. If I'm completely honest with you, even though you're not terrible. Jorginho, drunk when you came off the bench, really. Saka, nothing. Martinelli, horrible. Trossard, horrible. Gabriel, Declan Rice, Odegaard, if anything, okay. Saka's okay, but there's no okay, bro. Like, what did the keeper have to do? No intention, no nothing really, man. Yeah, they have to come to our backyard. They have to do it at the Emirates, but at least, you know what? Could be better, could be worse. You got to smile in the good and bad times, man. 0 shots on target. We're all saying it. It's just horrible. If you don't defend well and you don't do well in the final third, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get the football result you want, or you're not. So, yeah, man. You have to respect the Champions League. This is what I tell Arsenal fans, calm down with this. Oh, we only fear Real Madrid. Shut up, man. We moved to Newcastle, innit? And what did I say? This is one thing I like doing watch-alongs. What did I say at the start? Arteta, if there's one question mark I have of you, it's the European ties. You know, it could be better, it could be worse. We just go again next week, innit? Or whenever it is. We turn our attentions to Newcastle. What more can you say? Big up you lot, though, because you lot were consistent. We came with a game plan. I'm pretty sure without even looking, we got 300 likes. 329 likes. So, yeah, big up you lot. I got nothing to say on these boys, man. Like, it's 2 minutes past 10 p.m. in the United Kingdom. We'll go again in the morning with streams and all of that. Got nothing to say, man. Big up you lot for tuning in safe, man.
Always just that active red light, defending. I've been given like